But as we said, it is going to be Madchu face off against Boy without the earring, Unika, and that man coming up to battle here is we're going to get our first match of the night here for Guilty Gear Strive.
All right, starting off hot. I mean, playing a big old card game versus a girl with big gun. She just needs one shot to get that party started, but the menace of that quick 2U, or 2D, excuse me, and just all the crap out of the screen, but you know what? Get blasting.
Got two, got the anti-air, lands it down. Actually had the close slash, but doesn't get much else afterwards. I appreciate the attempt at the slide there. He's gonna be able to go for cancel to find the throw. Very nice. Okay. No reselection of the cards here. Mana still looking pretty decent as Chipp continues to add up. Not a lot of life left over now. Anything will do it at this point as we look for the snipe with the laser, but can't quite get there. Oof. After the teleport, able to find the connection, even with just that tiny pixel of life left.
Like that early shot, though, catching the up-back explosion with a blast of their own. But without the earring, with the corner pressure, quick overhead, and some nice, just solid corner pressure. Blocking after the slidey. Madchu, though, good anti-airs into a nice little conversion. We're stocking up. Plenty of MP and some good cards on deck, but the up-backing gonna get called out again if they're not careful. This time they stand up and get blessed with some nice damage to see one more combo to break this wall potentially.
Wire here with the overhead attempt. YRC to make some space. Looking for the air throw, but that actually allows the escape. Another recharge of the mana, and now it's time to block once again off the staggers here. Hasn't cast a spell in quite a minute, though, and that little shimmy into the throw.
Fake air dash in with the grab. The cross-up almost done, did the job, but what are you standing up for? One more big low. Catching Madchu. Not blocking those ankles, but without earring. Tying things up with the whiff dust, though. Into a quick ice time. Stack the deck. And now, what is the storm after the wake-up?
Oh no, staff possibly coming through with the gravity. Does manage to find the shot at the perfect timing, though. It's close the distance a bit at a time. RC available, which is going to lead to the overhead.
We saw the pressure go up really well here for Boy Without Earring. Gets to 5D, quick tap on that. We're going to tap our way into our first win here in a round 3. Looking to be a spicy, pretty close matchup as both players bringing it real close.
Yeah, definitely doing a really good job at the most part for Unika here of being able to find spaces to be able to utilize the laser to clear the screen occasionally. Obviously, it's very difficult to find those interactions, to be able to take the shots at the right timings and be able to clear the screen a bit. But, you know, when you've got your timings up, if Asuka gets a little bit lazy about how they space their projectiles or they just stay a bit too grounded, you can find those angles. It's good to see that we're looking for them.
All right. Early air shot once more from Boy Without Earring, but unfortunately is not able to close the gap effectively, allowing Madchu to once again set up, summon, and just put out the Tetris blocks all over the place, not blocking the ankles, and that's just more cube action in the corner.
The cards reset again and again, even after the burst. That's really the win con for Asuka there. You're resetting the pressure for them as they continue. Dude, shaping through. We have such a good suite. It's actually ridiculous. Nothing to be done here. I hate to say checkmate, but...
Well, you shouldn't say checkmate. You don't have that in TCG games. Well, technically, save that for chess, but looks like Boy Without Earring managing to find a way through. Gets a grab again. MP almost gone. Not enough health to really hold on to this. And with the RC, we're actually going to hero burst ourselves here. Madchu trying to hold on for dear life. If Boy Without Earring could just up back it, take the shot, and take the round. All right.
Run up, quick explosion. He was pushed closer to the wall. It's a 2D into the orb. Such a potent combination there. Behind the low, a bit too quick. As Unika continues, just gets the leg swept out by this 2D.
All right, breaking that glass into the section with the crossover, but bursting Asuka into the corner. When Asuka has so much MP, I don't like that situation. Boy Without Earring put himself in, because now we are in a spot with no burst at all. Gonna be tough here, especially when Madchu already starting out pretty well. Some good cards dishing out the pressure, screen control, and some damage.
Connections clean once again. Drops the rules on him as we get the cue ball one more time. Quick dash out though when the mix-up doesn't work. Giving up the next layer to be able to reposition, super important in the moment here. As we have a couple guard crushes in a row. Chipp really adding up, but there's the DP finally.
Okay, let's see. Finish the job here before the burst comes into play. The wall split at the right time. Madchu tying the setup 1-1 with that 16-piece combination. Good stuff as we're going to a game number 3. Everything tied up here.
Bit to bit, back to back. That's one of the nice things for both the earring as well, is being able to actually find the timings with the DP potentially. You know, that saves out, again, another situation where you're able to save out a lot of pressure. It's a little tougher to use depending on the distances, but you know, again, it's all up to Asuka to be able to actually keep things tight enough to not let these resources potentially be able to break through, as unfortunately, that's a punish.
Yeah, it's using that at the gate, right? Gun Dipper, yeah, a low option wasn't represented at all at the round start. Madchu just ready for it that time. Now we get such a great lead. Big break, plenty of mana. Damage is looking super solid, some great cards too. This is the best kind of situation you can ask for if you're an Asuka player. And now we're going to load up and stack the deck again.
Yeah, 50 meter required at that moment. But once again, the laser, even with the good interruption, no hesitation from Madchu to swings again. That was a great opportunity, though, from the laser for Unika.
Yeah, those little gaps have been managed to answer back little by little, but Madchu just keeps winning these round starts interactions. Oh, wait, going to the block, catch the leg here with the Gun Dipper. A little bit of extension, but a good burst for Madchu. He's going to be able to get all that mana back. Shield is back in play.
Again, extra extensions, not enough kill, but honestly better that it doesn't break the wall here as we double up on the overhead. Was thinking about doing it again and feels like Madchu's mind was in the same place. The Gun Dipper once again finding the low for the open up.
Yeah, just not ready for those little mix-ups. The slight overheads, the little bit of the Kisuke family slide. Madchu's defense getting tested and pressed at a good spot with the 5P. Able to get some good cards back in and an air throw as well, as Boy Without Earring tried to answer Madchu air to air. Teleport to avoid the grab, that was snasty.
Kept it out, close, utilized a ton of health there for the refill on the mana, but unfortunately gets pushed away as right back in with the test cases here, continuing to just apply the geometry.
Mondo, quick Michael Swords into the corner here. Oh, we get some damage out. Madchu in a good spot to help even things up, at least health-wise. Running low on mana, recharging up, and he wins the game.
Yeah, having the recharge on deck definitely is going to be the deciding factor here as this cubes again and again. Quick reshuffle, but misses the anti-air. I feel like had the exact right idea in where they closed the distance there, but just couldn't find it as without the earring just swinging on the way down. That's perfect spacing.
Yeah, and this having the meter finished it off with the set damage from the Mega Death Buster, blasting through whatever armor Asuka might have had to try to save the day there. 2-1. Boy Without Earring can win this. Maybe he can earn himself one. Boy with the earring, all right? Get a little bit of prize for your big win on stream.
See, I'm not rocking with the conflicting names here. Without, with, you gotta. Maybe it's just because it's on one ear. I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm down.
But then if you only have one earring, then you're technically both at the same time. So it's even worse mix up.
Oh no. Try to consume something there, it doesn't work out. Didn't have the mana or didn't have the card. Either way, situation a bit dire as we're grinding with the overhead. There's that teleport.
Okay, coast to coast here. Nice little blast off the wall. Getting the charge up with the slidey and the OTG. Finishing the job. Let's go. Boy Without Earring. Match point.
Yeah, getting caught with no mana at the moment like that as the tip of the TV just barely connects. Oh no. Okay, we do answer back at least. We're restabilized.
Okay. Some good blocks going all over the place here. Best chance for Madchu to get this pressure going and got the MP regen, so plenty of magic loaded and locked in. And a nice counter hit confirmed too. It's going to be juicy with that big old super too.
And he got a decent chunk with the dark magic attack. Now again, oh, especially with the gravity well in tow, is going to reshuffle once again. Has plenty of cubes to go around at that point. Don't waste your mental energy. There's no way you're closing the distance.
No, I would, yeah. It's like in Tetris, right? Hold down, rush every block in, just top out, and go next. Okay, teleports right into the blaster, getting shot out. Big jump and uncontested, so now the pressure is, but the dash cancels. Doesn't block the low, and immediate burst up from Madchu, despite not a lot of damage attached to it.
Wall again. Oh, with the gravity quickly U-turn situation getting a bit dire as we get the wall up one more time. Looking to sweep the legs with a 2D where we can, but decent blocks so far.
Asuka blasted off again. Another big slide in the corner crossover. Madchu once more paying the price for not holding down back. Wall break. Mana a little on the low side, but a great air tech without earring in full control.
Yep, Snipe always working out. Still has meter. Chance here after the sweep. We're gonna have one more opportunity to maybe fight it out. Was looking for the fireballs and does get the laser once again to clear the screen.
Oh, burst is there, but we're holding on for a second. The Wild Assault gets blasted back. Chance for Madchu with a little bit of mana and positive bonus. Oh, ho, ho, let's go, game 5.
Dude, any amount of mana with the gravity well in tow, pretty easy way to be able to just turn the game on its head. Beautiful choices again and again, and way to restabilize, never out of it despite the situation looking a bit dire as you mentioned.
Look, Boy Without Earring went for this like wild assault. Kind of in the end there, that burst from Madchu basically negating half of your burst gauge, and the way to get that back, that would have been able to save Boy Without Earring in that situation with that final burst, but you know, yeah. a little antsy in that circumstance, and now we got to see in our final game who will advance in this winner's side match.
Yeah, because it's definitely one of those ones where I understand the game theory, right? Because if you try to hard bait the burst, doesn't work out. If you make them block that wild assault, they're all in basically at that point. But instead, burst in this situation able to clear the projectiles at least, as well as the DP to lead it down. But the gold burst goes wide. This is actually a terrible situation now.
Yeah, saving grace for Madchu. You do have a yellow RC if you're able to block. Unfortunately, there, big wall break. Full tension though for Madchu, and gets the anti-air. Small conversion here too. Big chance, and we're gonna stack the deck up once again.
Owen does manage to get that mana back. That was a terrifying situation as the cubes find the mark, just barely able to juggle. It's very heavily scaled, and it's not enough even with the guaranteed shatter.
All right, one tap is all it's gonna take. Can we pull out that one quick card to close out this round here and put Madchu on match point? There it is with a quick blast of the blocks. Now what does Boy Without Earring answer back here?
And the slice through, the perfect way to answer. Already to the corner, said Mr. Zoner Man. How do you like this?
You told me to cut your cards.
Oh, but again, geometry sticking through. Black, dude, the dark magic attack actually burst at the perfect timing.
Yeah, those supers, you can find that right moment without the animation in front of it. But a quick low, Boy Without Earring, looking to get this round here, and looking to chase after that big $100 contribution thanks to Conan511. Oh my goodness, our pot for tonight is looking extra good.
Production, their comment specifically was, I hope we get to see Faust. So if we can make that happen, that would be hype. Conan, thank you so much for that. You're the goat, dude. Thank you.
All right, Madchu suddenly powered up by Conan's boost to the pot as Boy Without Earring, what are you shooting at?
Trade, here we go, restack the deck. Opportunity, as you can see, even there, is trying to beat them to the spot. That 2D, definitely good timing, but now the pressure's back on. Oh, and with the gravity well too. Bad to worse, but okay, the gun dipper.
All right, 1-2, it's adding up there. Empty throw is good as well. We're pretty much even here. If Madchu can maintain their MP, they'll be in a good spot. That burst is going to get that perfect spacing. You got to watch out for a gun dip or RC here if you're Madchu. Besides that, you're in control.
Up away. I appreciate that repositioning just enough to be able to be the one asking questions, but swinging on the frame trap there, you cannot swing up the laser, especially at that spacing.
Okay, clutch block, counter hit there. There's a burst, there's a bait. Proxy, is this it?
Oh, it definitely is. Had the exact right idea too. Waited after the RC. Madchu, great patience to just hang out and swing late. Super, super smart decisions top to bottom.
Please stop.
Nope.
Raph, I need you to just stop making me crack up laugh because I live for that. I live for that all day, every day. Put me in that front row. I will just, every time you cut the camera, it's fun. It's go time. Speaking of go time, we're going now. Sloth versus EdEddnEddie. As we see the Zato versus Chipp matchup. Already the burst from EdEddnEddie. Gets a little bit of hit, but the Beta Blade immediately is Sloth happy to gamble on defense immediately.
The back dash there too, super smart. This can be Rekka too as the starter. Very good for scaling. As you can see, the red bar continues to grow. He's gonna get the positive bonus, but not a hard knockdown, and doesn't have the RC. But you know, Chipp makes do. It's fine. Even without the resource, you can still get there.
All right, first round of Sloth though, not too bad. Already has the burst back as well, spending a wild assault out the gate though. Now he's gonna have to endure some of this pressure, but triple jump almost gets out.
That's actually a crazy anti-air that it worked out. Oh my god! I visually don't fully understand what I just saw off the rope there, but look at the life total. That's one thing I think we can all speak to. 80% off the interaction.
Oh, the momentum mix-up was so sick, but we do find an RC. Into some Eddie pressure. Gonna just push forward. We don't have little Eddie for a little bit. Zato try to survive. And okay, we'll get the frog, get some pressure.
And of course, doesn't matter how many layers your mix-up has, Tap Dust always ends up being the absolute ender. Is straight in with the drills. Was looking for the command throw, I think.
Ooh, last chance burst. Tried to fade away, wasn't quite ready. Into the invite hell, small punish. Sloth, though, is gonna die for their hubris. Live by the Beta Blade, die by the Beta Blade.
Yeah, unfortunately, Oppose was the perfect choice there. Even with the hit stop, was able to slow it down. And a bit of hesitation at the round start, but no hesitation on the follow-up. Unfortunately, that leads to an execution error. Definitely didn't mean for that to be Beta Blade.
Oh, nice pickup there. Good amount of damage off the full combo mid-screen into another pickup too, but the Beta Blade again. That time connects into a counter in 2D. Full extension, and now the pressure's on.
Sloth continuing to do an incredible job there on the 2K2D to be able to actually catch the backdashes here, but not going to matter much as unfortunately gets caught out in a bad position and completely obliterated by little Eddie and Zato there. EdEddnEddie, game one on the board for them. But again, I really got to highlight, Sloth is doing such a good job of isolating these backdashes from EdEddnEddie.
No, it's been getting those little picks. It's been good. It's just the losing the damage war. So those situations, especially the little bit of literal leapfrog to hop over for that corner break combo and finish the job. Despite like Sloth winning out on like defensive options so much, EdEddnEddie just needs those hits add up.
Those come up, taps the dust, little meat tenderizers. We're gonna unsummon. Gonna be able to help us maintain our pressure here as we whiff on the way down. And that late, oh, the JK just barely sticking that leggy out as we land.
Getting tripped up by someone in the air is kind of brutal. Another Beta Blade right into damn Fang. Chipp is just losing it at this point. As every time Sloth tries to answer back at these key points, again, my homie's taking the hit for me.
Wow, this is close so aggressively. Drill not going to work out though. Is Eddie going to get cleaned up?
Oh, converting off the 5 heavy with the wild assault. I like it into super. Use a rocky assault. Not a huge chunk of damage, but it sets a statement and gets a wall and gets a hard knockdown. Excuse me.
Slides past for the hit though. For the Alpha Blade, not going to work out. After the burst, we tap the dust again. It continues to be just genuinely unblockable. We still have meter too, but chooses not to go sword.
Okay, though, may pay the price here. You can't take it with you, Sloth. rounds it out, taking the round for themselves, tying it up.
Might have just been the way we structured our block string there, but I thought for sure we were going to commit to the sword there to try and reset our pressure, but it's still okay. 6P and keeps it to the wall. This East Coast corner has been slotted home so consistently through the early stages of the round.
He's busting out of the house though. They're countering it. Should be able to get the wall break here too. I like it. Even out that damage, give me that hard knockdown. Positive bonus as well. Everything's looking up Sloth here, but can you avoid the burst? Can you avoid the YRC? Okay, there it is. Okay, good trade. Takes out little Eddie. And now it's on EdEddnEddie to be extra careful here. He's blocking all these lows. Not too bad, but the overhead into the RC.
Oh, okay, and the backdash too. Oh, dude, it felt like there was so much pressure there, but Zato was so far away, it feels, and in the end, the Eddie-less combo wasn't enough, but we're having to, invest all of the FD to try to make some space. Unfortunately, cannot escape the pressure here. EdEddnEddie back on the board again, 2 straight now.
Yeah, I love the delayed burst on the burst bait. That was really clean, and then that was just the momentum shift Eddie needed. Got to the corner, made a good mix-up with the empty jump, empty air dash, dust, and Sloth just not able to defend as thoroughly as they like. Putting EdEddnEddie 2 up, 1 more game to advance to winner side here.
On the 6P round start, gets sliced out.
Gosh.
This time we're able to block the forbidden stuff, as you said, the momentum, but unfortunately, layer 2, able to find the mark.
Hit RC for that wall climb. Up we go, Ninja Gaiden style. Hella good damage. Can Sloth manage to close this out here? Not entering the backdash that time into sandwich. YRC to get some space.
Double 5K and looks for the step back. That puts the situation worked out last time and is going to work out again. This time, just catching the landing. Pretty effectively here, but EdEddnEddie not done yet. 1 bite of the frog into the tap dust. That should have certainly set us to the corner.
Okay, that was it. That's been a pretty good hit rate on those beta blades. Now we're just extending this pressure lightly, but assuredly fighting these hits. Damage starting to add up. Sloth needs 1 more good combo to break this wall, but dashes out. Enough space for EdEddnEddie to get that summon. Far slash pressure. Trying to take a bite out of Sloth. No good.
Oh, and came off the rope. I thought for sure we were going to have time. Doubles up on the jump, but the anti-air is massive here. Holy moly, it's going to leave it down to a round apiece, but Sloth at least with the burst advantage. As well as the back hitbox on JK. Okay.
Got a lot of 5Ks, JKs, but not able to get a K of damage. As 1 small hit from EdEddnEddie is leading to so much here. Sloth on the back foot needs a miracle to survive here.
Positive bonus to BRT forward, finds the 5P, still not enough, even with the burst spent. Oh, and that is the Lord's reversal when it comes to Zato. 2P into the RC, just buffering it out. Sometimes you just gotta mash on that crouch jab. That's all. That's when you're a character
very
like
strong, and then, oops.
Yeah. That's the life cycle of Zato, though. Zato is like a terror at some point during every life cycle, and then like progressively goes down because they're like, we tuned him up too much. That's just, that's the life of the Zato boy. Get it in early if you're gonna play Zato in a guilty gear.
All right, so it's gonna be a May on the side for StitchFace here. I like the May option. Tricky mobility, especially with the dolphin jump being represented here. As sanzumomo's gonna be careful how they pick their spots. Need to do a little bit better job of challenging though, as StitchFace is getting a lot of damage. We're gonna wake up with Yosansen.
Yeah, I tried to triple up with the close slash. Routing unfortunately didn't quite work out as we were a touch lower than we thought, but off the just block, we're gonna throw, same song, same dance. I thought we were just gonna run the mix up back. It's looking like we're gonna get the pull in into a second instance of the Yosansen follow-up.
All right, so we see sanzumomo playing for a heavy grab game. Getting the Kabari on throw as well as getting that little extension combo off of it, but This round though, StitchFace early wall break. Positive bonus on deck. Again, we're hopping off the Dolphin for some more pressure.
Oh my god, and just I think that we actually have pressed every single one of May's. Give me a 3K and we've pressed all of them at this point here. Is finally Baiken able to get a little bit of you know, resurgence here. There's that 3K going into the Johansson.
You want it, you got it. It's yours, my friend. As right now, sanzumomo with a little bit of bar, a burst and a dream. Not trying to challenge May in the air, but the quick anti-air, it's gonna force out the blaster.
Time comes up. Oh no, Escabari attached is going to go straight in for the burst. And the distance closed to find the anti-air, using the seal, using the beach ball to actually bait the interaction there, and the neutral jump pretty easily sniped by May in that moment.
Round of piece here. Pretty violent on both sides. StitchFace just taking their time, trying to navigate their way in and doing a great job of the dolphin hop just to make it around.
Oh, and I love that little extra extension on the movement there. The late overhead as well as the cancel on the Dolphin to find the double JP. Pressure continues, and the Gold Burst actually goes way wide. StitchFace with that extra chunk of extension again to take the game.
I love that. Even the punish on a Gold Burst, those, I mean, not impossible, right? But just finding that exact timing to get the job done off of that with the escape attempt from sanzumomo. A little bit earlier in the burst, got a blue burst, would have worked a bit better, but unfortunate there. StitchFace, though, nice little win to start that game off with a solid showing.
Yeah, being able to keep themselves afloat, definitely strong. Is dude, I was complaining for a while about how I wasn't getting to see enough May, and the Mays have been out in full force, and I feel safe, truly. We've had like May top 8, May win a couple times here and there. It's been good. It's a good week for Pirates.
Well, yeah,
good month for good year for Pirates.
I'm all for it. Right now, StitchFace letting the year ride high. Forcing the burst out, sanzumomo gets tripped up again by the 3K. We're gonna get a full charge into the leap situation. Didn't quite link the final 5K. sanzumomo with a chance, finds the Ozansen again.
Takes the shot, has time for the RC, and oh no, listen, trying to utilize the gun, trying to utilize these bullets, the extra explosion with the firework, the beach ball is just a better projectile. I don't know what to tell you.
All right, sanzumomo on the back foot. These Ozansen have been connecting though. It's been the most damage they get. They can build the bar and go for it, which are letting it rip. StitchFace blocking 2 in a row. And every time they try to sanzumomo tries to challenge with the far S, it's always been StitchFace hopping off the Dolphin, jumping right over the poke. Still, even though, empty throw, and sanzumomo on the board with a round.
Tourney now with burst economy maxed out for both. There's a sweep of the legs and tries to go for the late cross up there. Ends up finding the low afterwards. Maybe a bit of hesitation on Dan's side as now we are continuing to apply this pressure. Holy moly.
I love the burst bait, the light punish, the RC for some extra credit. Your JP guts mean nothing to the girl with the massive anchor with the massive damage. 2-0 for StitchFace so far. sanzumomo holding on by a thread at this point. Man, just seeing like the powerhouse, like heavy hitting characters like May just have all this insane, like well usable movement with like the box jumps, the hops, and just all the trickery. It's extra scary.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Dude, the dash forward and then the late with the Dolphin, super sick. That's the JS, man.
Oh no! Roxy, where'd her life go?
Yeah, I mean, when May's the one doing the damage here, you already know everything gets taken away. Just a tiny chunk of life left in the late PRC, but a good mash and a better Yosansen. Way to take the turn back.
Okay. Maybe that small pickup as well, off of the throw. Overhead's good. Can we close out though? We have a little bit of bar. Oh, a pixel. The guts coming in. Tap dust proxy. Uh-oh, here we go.
Came out the heavy. Delayed. Doubles up with the dolphin. Yeah, the FD was starting to run low at that point. Oh, you have to be so brave to be able to actually go for the swing, but StitchFace continues to apply so much pressure with the dolphins.
Oh my goodness. StitchFace just picking those spots perfectly. sanzumomo, though, has been winning with these grabs. They've been working out so well. The Kabari situation afterwards, they've been managing to find some great damage, but a great up block from StitchFace.
Missing out on the throw there. Taking the door down a couple times in a row. Swings out with the H Kabari, no follow-up into the sweep. That was actually kind of an evil block string there as we're gonna go to the final round.
But yeah, sanzumomo needs more than a round though. They keep getting a little bit on the board, but never closing out. It's do or die time.
So JP gets the trade, was looking for the air-to-air, misses out. No confirm though, as last time we saw Escobar, we saw an instant burst. This time we're gonna have to deal with the throw mix.
I like it. The cross up Zansen, but an even better YRC. And StitchFace finding the massive hit. sanzumomo, I appreciate the mix-up, but has paid the price.
Oh no. Okay, burst instantly. Has 50 meters. Well, late on the. Okay, tries for the instant overhead. Not going to work out. Crosses up. And this is it. 50 meter into the slide. 3K.
Oh, the burst. Last chance for sanzumomo, but unfortunately gets hit after the crossover and the jumps. And StitchFace with the 3-0 victory. Can I get a May copy pasta in chat?
People play leverless because it feels better for their hands. In the end, really, you should just pick whatever you have the most fun playing on. That's the correct answer.
Yeah, because like I said, I always told the story. I'll talk about the story after this. Anji
no, I got you. I'll remind you.
Scissors versus Nadao. Another fun little matchup. More variety here. As we get a rare stream Axel versus Scissors Anji. As I know Scissors is a fan favorite.
Definitely agreed. We're gonna burst for momentum in the corner here. That was either a blown setup or the sickest thing I've ever seen. Jumps with the whip, doesn't quite work out. It's unfortunate. That's 50 meter off the wolves as the parry whiffs.
All right, we get some pressure here with the tornado. Just throwing it out there, putting Anji in the situation. Scissors content to block here, but gotta watch out.
The knockdown finds off the 2P. OTG is not enough to kill, but the reversal timing isn't able to get there in time. The 5K beats it clean there for Scissors.
Okay, spin through it again. Not too bad. Scissors, full force, goes right through the flex shield. I like that, using the Fujin. Some huge damage. Nadao just stuck in this bad spot.
Got a bomber. And tries to spin past. Unfortunately, isn't quite able to find a connection to get away. As potential time stop here coming up. Yeah, it gets frame trapped by it. That's the classic, bro.
TK Axel bomber into bet you won't. In the end, unfortunately, it did not matter.
Dude, that's the ancient. Those are the ancient scrolls with Anji. Not with Anji, with Axel. That's one of those ones where, like, people were theorizing the moment they saw what time stop was, they were like, "Yo, maybe this might be gas." It's such a cute thing you can do.
Yeah, everything is a frame trap. Everything is a moment. But Scissors weathered the moment, and they taking that first little game. Maybe they're a little wiser to Nadao's chicanery and trickery. And let's see what game 2 brings. It's a 5P, right in the teeth, an early check, and Nadao with all the space in the world to play.
Vex, good eyes on that one too. I don't know if that crossed up, but it absolutely can cross up too. So even if you don't swing, even if it's not counter hit, Axel's position around you also determines. So it is like a mix up in that regard too. But yeah, I'm actually not sure, but that is a threat. It can cross up there.
Ooh, RC out just to get that space. Expensive, but we get back to control in this neutral. But the Koi gets blocked to K2D in the mix up. It's going to get RC.
Legs exposed, got 5K. Tries to hop forward, but that's a perfect timing on the press there for the 2K. Is again a little bit of trickery there off the bomber. We're using it kind of interesting.
It's expensive, but it could be worth unless Scissors finds a huge hit, has all the meter here. A nice RC or even a throw. Oh my goodness, what a comeback.
That was rough. Backdash the fish, but saw the meter, so didn't want to overcommit with one of the long limbs. If an RC comes out, or potentially just able to twirl again, it could have got messy.
If you're Nadao, you are in the dirt right now as Scissors has just won all these rounds, but we do get the command grab from full screen. A little bit of something. No spin for you that time either. Scissors gonna burst.
Overhead keeps it up. Cranking risk at this point here. Is going to charge and looks for the spin through. Unfortunately, the fish doesn't quite reach.
Okay, quick drop down. Trading place in the corner here, but as much as Nadao's going for the twista, Scissors has just conveniently answered back all the time with the spin to negate it.
My heart told me bomber again. I don't know why. Unfortunately, it's not going to find the mark. We are going to get the pull in after the Renton, though. Very nice. Now, at least able to bring it to the final round now. Opportunity to answer back.
Ooh, we get a full jump in as well. I like that dash cancel into OTG. Half-life gone for Scissors. Tornado's back available. And jumping to avoid the spin through. Nice call from Nadao, but Scissors answers back in kind. Damage.
Block on the low. The block on the high. Oh, dude, well earned to be able to get out of the corner. Then JS, my beloved, time and time again, finding the open ups.
Okay, get the explosion here. Nadao in full control. The snail into one more hit can finish it here. And it's just run up block. I love that option.
I was going to say, it has felt like Nadao has been the one controlling the tempo. A lot of these turns here is able to get that actually convert it into the round here. Again, it's just the volatility of Anji, specifically with the way that Scissors has been piloting, is just so difficult for, like, when this guy closes the distance, when Anji's actually there, like, what do you do? He just spins, he just uses fish. I don't know what your option is.
I mean, Nadao's experimented with a couple different ones. Like, no, Scissors is going to spin through, just runs up blocks, goes for an up back, saying like, hey, I'm out of the range of the fish, and if you commit to those options, I can just kind of put more pressure in that way. So being really smart about it. Let's see if Scissors chooses another way to get around the projectiles and stop just getting right in Nadao's face under Nadao's advantage.
First, JS, my beloved, once again, continue to harass. We're going to spin one more time, but backdashes into the tornado. Unfortunately, that's going to lead into the extra extension, and now a bit of a freeze that does not work out. Mistimed, potentially.
You know, sometimes we tell someone to stop. Doesn't work. Good back there, so. But even better jump K. Trade in places and down control once more. One more little hit. Should be able to close out, and the 2S, excuse me. It's going to do it.
I was going to say that's the man of many anti-airs there. They're all very particular, though. 2S, you don't get to see it as often, but man, when it works.
It's nice, right? When it whisks, then you kind of say your prayers and go next. But, you know, the big range, big power behind it with right moments, and it's all Nadao right here in full control. Good 6H with the late hit on it.
Yeah, I was going to say, late hit 6H, so sick there, as well as the RC to follow. As again, baiting the fish, positional awareness has been so good, and even better as we bait the burst, the forbidden air dash, the forbidden super dash, I'll even go as far to say. 2-1, Nadao. Okay, we're back. Full control.
That's, I mean, 2 rounds straight after losing that first one. Scissors, you know, no pun intended, not being able to cut it here. Having a rough one of just like eating so much damage, trying to get around this, all the tornadoes, that just stand at that perfect spot that Anji wants to be at that exact range. And Axel's so comfortable just outside that range, just having those great buttons to check in that, as well as react accordingly. And Nadao just continues to set it up and knock down Scissors whenever Scissors just tries to maneuver.
This is my first time watching Nadao play, and I'm very impressed. This is a player that I'm gonna. Production always asks me, they're like, "Hey, are there any matches you guys want to see?" This is Nadao's gonna be on my short list. It's Round Star Bomber. I don't care if it didn't work. Are you serious? That's the good stuff.
Okay, but Nadao out of a burst here though. It's gonna be a lot of damage into the Hisoogi. Oh, if you're Axel, this is not the spot you want to be in.
Yeah, from bad to worse too. Scissors punishing accordingly. We're gonna take an express trip to Game 5 potentially here.
Oh, we are just cruising through this round and get the safe jump on the dash in. If he had enough bar, he could have reversal supered just to catch it and make a statement, but hey, Scissors ready to go and looking like they're made some good adjustments.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like Axel does technically have a reversal, but like, man, it's kind of ass. Like, it's good that it's ass, but it's kind of ass.
It's so expensive too. It's rough, but it's so it goes. No more free DPs. Ben 10 Sama ain't here to bail Axel out, but the Tornado's doing its best to hold the fort.
When you see that delay, JS afterwards as well, charges up the Tornado one more time, continuing to bait out this twirl. Scissors, rough situation now. There's the time stop, opportunity for something messy.
Ooh, too greedy with that grab, too cute with it too. Time stop, no longer a factor here. Runs out pretty quick. Good walk on the tap dust. Not in the Fujin. This looks like potential Scissors taking us to a Game 5.
Yeah, definitely seeming like it with 50 meter in the pocket. It's probably going to be. Whoa, oh my God. Starts the movement forward. Nadao tries to do the sicko opening and charges the dust, which does work sometimes. Axel charge dust at round start, if you've been playing the openings correctly, can catch people, but the sicko stuff gets countered. I like that parry.
That was a sicko counter. That was like, I know that you know that I know. It's like, you want to party? Let's party. We're gonna shut this party down. None of that. All right. Take your tea and crumpets, your bangers and mash. Oh, put that back where you got it from. We're going to a Game 5.
Whew, okay.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
5K at the round start, just testing the waters there. All good here is we're gonna go for the twirl. Fish comes through, but there's the low. Nadao back on offense.
Okay, 6H pushing Scissors to the corner here. Dash cancels good again, but that Tornado gonna get punished with a 2P on the counter. Nadao going straight to the wall. All right, all this bar for Nadao can make a good situation. One solid hit. Instead spends it on the RC. It's going to connect, actually. Nadao with the life lead.
Look at the close distance instead. The Renson into the, okay, extra little bits here and there. Still has 50 meter for a potential cop out if we need to, as we do escape the parry attempt. Doubling up with the cherry bombs and should get the freeze for the kill. That will do it for the round. Scissors all in at this point. Nadao's on set point.
Yeah, dying for the counter there. Rough spot to be in is Nadao. After all said and done, that extra round can mean so much. And again, answering the spin so well with the Tornado and the jump back.
Pull it. Okay,
Oh
back
my
to
God, that was almost
5K.
tight.
I'll take it.
Oh, I'll take this if I'm Scissors. Huge counter off the wall. We have the meter for the super. Cash out, hard knockdown, good damage, positive bonus. Still a little behind proxy, but not down and out.
Too far, missed space just by a hair. Fish comes through and we look for the jump away. 6P forces the burst. At the worst, we're gonna step the tornado and look for the jump over. That reposition might be the set. Getting out of that corner and making it to where Scissors is gonna have to make decisions again in the mid screen. Never mind! Scissors making the perfect decisions in the mid screen. It's the final game, final round. Oh my god!
We roll the dice, run up counter, stop press, and everything. No respect shown to Anji Mito as we eat this sick damage in the corner. 3 jump Ds. And now Scissors all the way in.
Okay, up to the perfect timing and dashes in to actually eat through the tornado with the counter. Pixel life. Oh, it's 2K will do it. Oh my god. Never roomed this guy's in. It was awesome.
All right, party's always there in this room right now, and there's a party here as we got SYMPHUUKAI versus your boy Squanto's Chompkin. Let's see if Non can hold the fort against the menace of Strive, the big body character that has really not won an offline major, but is still #1 most wanted and most hated.
Oh, of course. Listen, when the big bodies are winning, and nobody's winning but the big bodies. You know how it is. Straight in here, though, we're going to tap the dust. Finds the overhead, is able to extend. Great start here. You're going to take a quick little bite for that extra buff of whatever. Be able to get in for the positive bonus.
This is, like I said, it's tough. You're Sin, you want to get up close and personal, right? You have some okay buttons at mid-range, but the closer you're to Potemkin, you're in that danger zone. Squanto, though, not getting a chance to put you in danger. The YRC might be something. Let's see.
2D went into the stomp. Overhead finds the mark, but there's the punish on the no cancel.
Hey, but a good backdash, though. Avoids the slide head. Some good space, good life lead, and the RC getting cute.
2D found the knockdown. This is where it gets a bit dicey here, especially as the close slash lands. Just in space for the Gerudo. That's too good as you're dead for it. But no, the 6P, what a drop.
Tough spot to be, and there's a burst available here for Non, but finds the elk hunt. Once more, these QueenKoas going low, sliding in to the DMs, unblockable. Never leave your DMs open, folks. It's going to be dangerous out there right now. Non. Put some stank on it. Tyrant barrel wise wall break.
Close and finds the throw. Not much else to show for it here. We're just going to keep on looping up on the pressure. Looks for the jump back and unfortunately gets caught on the ground immediately as they land.
Right. Big body living just a little bit. Mega Fisto into the right wild assault, but what a backdash. Sin's got that long backdash. Able to just navigate that. Avoid getting put in the blender there. And a good first game.
Yeah, I mean this can be a little weird if Potemkin can get his turn and can do really well, and obviously this is a character that can run over any character under any circumstances potentially. But like, I feel like if the Sin plays it correctly, this is an annoying one for the big man.
We'll see.
I've never had fun against Sin.
It's interesting, like, dichotomy of it. Like, Beak Driver isn't as good as it was like in the previous game. Like I said, I'm gonna talk about a lot of like old Guilty Gear versus like current Guilty Gear since I commentated so much old Guilty Gear. But like, it's like the part of it. You have all these cool tools that Sid has to get in now, using the calorie creatively, and like using resources. You're not gonna be too scared to throw them out kind of willy-nilly. But Squanto just hasn't like picked the right option. Mid-screen well enough to challenge and is gonna eat this ride the lightning.
And RKL, just like my dad, always able to break the wall. A2D and looks to close the distance, but the DP actually beats out the attempt. We were gonna try and go for the late cancel on the RC. Fortunately now, that was evil.
All right, we are busting out the forbiddenness, the extra little things of just saying like, okay, you have not answered certain things correctly. What can I get away with? How much can I get away with? And can I just have some fun? My goodness.
Ooh, and is able to bait the first 2 Tyrant Barrel down to just a chunk of life left.
Grabbing the grappler. Never a bad option. You think it's time to go for a pot buster. Squanto block in at the end there, but 6 heavy finishes the job as Nan, aka the Honduran super soldier. Making waves.
2 games straight. Listen, you just I don't know why, but like the like blank super soldier and just super soldier, that's just one of those things for me. It's always it's never not funny.
You know, the super soldier serum made its way around. You know, everyone's got their variant, right? Ours just happens to play Guilty Gear pretty well. Oh man, no, but there's a lot of little things that I like. Like we see the fake outs to bait like reversals from Squanto, and then we're also going for like the overhead that's multi-hit to chew through like armored wake up options as well. Just keeping Squanto on his toes, even like being airborne in those little moments, making it so like I dare you to wake up pop buster. So just Squanto just has to figure out another defensive option to really navigate this, as Nan is just tearing him apart.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's see even more chunks out of the armor here as we were looking for the low, and ends up not quite on the whip punish there, but still the jump scare low finds the mark. It's gonna force the burst. Still not out of the woods yet as we're having to battle out of this corner and dropping ass, but that's not gonna help too much as we mistime our mix-up.
And the DP too. Now comes, oh, chance! Squanto finally with the big hit. And that damage too, baiting the burst as an extra little piece of it. Oh, what a clash! Just finding the clash and finding an air-to-air afterwards. RC with the jump P, no wall break there, but the 6K plus frames, the RC, let's go, Nan.
The 2P into the 6K, just rips the DP. The second the hit stun is over, situation a bit dire here in the corner as we're continuing to utilize the stomp so effectively here in the pressure.
These quick decisions from Nan on offense are so sharp. Oh no, the low! Gets the wall break with the stank on it, and with the big charge damage. Nan, that was immaculate play.
You're awesome, and I love you. And second of all, that's kind of evil. Just being like, if I throw these 3 items and it's the right 3 items in a row, like you're gonna hold 4 layers, and I don't know what to tell you.
Right. So okay, keeping up with the variety here. So we wanted a little bit of Faust, and we got it. But now we got Eno as well. Reppin'. A lot of great players been showing off. Keishu, who made a switch over to Eno, did some really cool stuff at Frosty Faust. And we know Darwino is qualified for Hardcore Finals. So FishyFishy, a lot of inspiration behind this character pick. Let's see what they do. They got a good life lead over Lurry at the moment.
Sliced up as unfortunately didn't get to see much of the gameplay there. One touch is sometimes all it takes for, you know, she is just, what a monster once the snowball actually gets rolling here. But Lurry with an opportunity now, looking for the dive kick, doesn't quite work out. Fishy, another chance.
Yeah, it's going to be more committal here from Lurry in certain spots to kind of shut down FishyFishy at those mid-ranges. Yeah, 5K might be a risk, especially with Stroke the Big Tree, but right now, Lurry in control.
Just walked down the landing. 2S, not much to show. Was looking for the dive kick once again. I thought for sure that was going to be a throw. In the end, Fishy, it doesn't matter. The reversal timing is perfection.
Hey, we let it rip, not too bad. Although Lurry finds a hit back. So mix into the same side. Drill RC doesn't get too much from it, and it's still very even here. Whoa. Can't get comfortable against this Eno champion. You hold down back for 1 second, and that's when the overhead's coming.
Plus the mix-up too. You come out dressed like Jacko, and you're like, it's time. We're running the Eno set play. I think I'm too invested in people's avatars. I will say, admittedly, but that's just me. I like that kind of stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a little there. I like the fact that the character stuff is in there too, and then you can kind of mix the characters up a bit. Like how you play with your action figures and you just start swapping stuff around, you know?
Maybe that's why, because I was an action figure kid. Who knows? So make sure you're coming through with Conan. Coming through with the another $100, says, let's go, Faust. I believe, Lurry, you gotta do this, the power up.
We've hit $312 in the prize pool, y'all. That's so sick. We're not even in the top 8 territory yet, and Lurry's feeling the power up. It's gonna snap some shins.
Conan, seriously,
Ooh.
you're too kind, homie. Thank you so much for the support. Appreciate you a ton. I know the players appreciate it a ton as well. Thank you very much.
All right.
There it is. Mixing it up the way that you need to there. Lurry getting around on the board here.
Gonna need a doctor after this one. Nice scalpel pull. Gets a small knockdown. The banana, not a factor, but at least we get a combo breaker with the little helmets.
Ooh, low profile's the 5K. Just a touch too short. If the hat was a little taller, maybe.
Oh, try to 6P the dive. No good.
And big shouts to Darius coming through as well with $10 also. $322. The Matcherino continues to climb. Y'all are ridiculous, man. Thank you so much again.
All right, Lurry just doing anything and everything. The floor is lava, but these overheads are just destroying him. FishyFishy poised to go up 2-0, but it is an even match. 1-1 on the rounds.
Okay, 100 ton in the pocket at least. Opportunity for the mix-up a bit later. For now, it's going to be that positive bonus one more time. 50 meter almost on the horizon.
They try to throw, but HCL, good answer on ending a string with the item throw. Getting punished. She's in.
Oh, and defensively, Lurry had a good idea there. I really appreciated the timing on the just block, but unfortunately didn't turn into much. As once again, the mix continues. Does find the whiff punish though, so there is a... Oh, the burst makes it maybe no chance.
Yeah, Lurry, life is just on a thread here. Hail Mary command grab is going to be there. We have the Afro with the jump D. We're going to make something happen. This is your last chance for this game.
She's shown reversal super before though. This is where you need to be careful. And you can see the spacing Lurry's playing at is recognizing it. Whoa!
Oh, proxy.
On reversal? What?
Wake up guard break is like inspired. The fact of it a matter of just choosing violence, do or die, and it actually worked out. Wow.
Yeah, I was Giga Brain. I respect. I respect it. Not what I was expecting, but I do respect it. Super unfortunate on the trumpet there too. Like Lurry had a good string of offense going. Unfortunately, that final trumpet goes to Eno's side. So instead of potentially getting a little bit more CQC and looking for that strike throw one more time, we actually had to go for the love bag, which is not a bad option. It's a good part of your flow chart to keep some amount of pressure, but I feel like that little bit of letting off the gas might have been some of how Fishy was able to come out of that turn.
It's rough. I mean, that's almost 30 frames of just kind of sitting there watching just end your poor little life, but FishyFishy is taking that to the bank here as Lurry is stuck in this corner, twists away, but she's back on there.
Chad, also, you're absolutely right. The guard break, we're calling Giga Break, that was super 100%. So, charging the dust, still not enough to kill though. Lurry has had some we've had some shines of brilliance in these last moment pixel situations. I feel set some up here. As you can see, even there was delaying, expecting some kind of reversal option. It's set point now.
FishyFishy, not too fishy. They're playing it very fine. Even like these perfectly red backdashes. I am not ready for a haircut here. Pretty nice. Gets the mad love and gets the wall break. Lurry on life support.
6B, push them through. There he is, the best item in the game. No, but he's on his union mandated break. He's leaving. Mini Faust, get in there.
No, Mini Faust denied, turned his back on his big bro, and then the 5D gets blasted by El Kabong.
Whenever DNF is on, I'm glued, bro.
The people who stuck with it are so good.
They're
It is
so
fun
good.
to watch. It's that's super. Hell yeah.
Oh,
right.
but
Go ahead.
okay. And once again, SYMPHUUKAI faced off against Lasagna Slayer. It is that Goldlewis faced off against the Unika. Rush comes through. Laser, though, very nice to be able to answer the drone as well as get that extra little poke damage.
But now she's stuck in this corner here. So gets the sliding with the hard knockdown. So not a bad spot for SYMPHUUKAI. Just putting on this extra pressure. Trying to maintain the advantage with the enhanced specials, but Lasagna Slayer does find the hit.
Oh, great timing there. It's Gold freaking Lewis as he goes for the jump over and drops the hammer with the behemoth on the turnover. Life total dwindling just a bit. Was trying to bait the reversal, but doesn't even need to. It just ends up finding the throw.
Right, yeah. Goldlewis, that's how it goes. One opening was all it takes for just a mountain of offense. It was SYMPHUUKAI putting on some good pressure, finding the low again. Lasagna Slayer not ready for the slidey.
Doubles up the behemoth. Reversal timing though. Advocating in the moment.
Like a good up backs to avoid like the mix up in those strings. So gets tagged into some big blast off, and now SYMPHUUKAI tying up those rounds. Oh, why you backdash?
Oh, and then missing out. Full commit on the double behemoth. Timing on the drone actually a bit weird. Didn't have much security, so it doesn't go too far. As still able to find the headbutts.
Oh, the DP got stuffed by the drone. Thunderbird closes it out there. Good layering as always. Lasagna Slayer putting a SYMPHUUKAI in a terrible situation. Could not fight it out. And one up for one of our Goldlewis here in this top 48s.
Of course, the big man, such a threat. Goldlewis top to bottom. What a guy. What else can you say? What a guy. Off the rip,
Oh.
White Wild. We're taking it back a patch. You know what I'm saying? All good.
Hey, you know, again, nothing wrong with the classics. You gotta bust out every little thing here and there, but a 5P, anti-air, into a full extension as well. One more solid hit to get this wall break, but instead we're just gonna hold down back, nice and consistent. Unless
one. Oh, and is able to actually find the overhead from that distance still.
oh, chunky hit, calling down the orbital beam cannon, and now yeah, you're in the blender. All right, one more round here. Lasagna Slayer can go up 2-0 against SYMPHUUKAI. SYMPHUUKAI getting checked in all these little moments, really fighting it hard to beat Goldlewis mid-screen.
Wow, just quadrupling up on the behemoths here. 2K2D forces the burst. Didn't have much security, so didn't want to go drone, as well as, you know, the laser potential to be able to get the interruption.
Oh, this sucks. SYMPHUUKAI running out of life, but the anti-air's good. Hold a minute.
Turns to go throw 100 meter in the pocket. Might get to see it, especially because we're in the danger zone. There's the throw again, but here it is. Gets the wall stick and should be able to close it out. No, even with the guaranteed damage.
Push RC into the drone. If you're SYMPHUUKAI, you're like, please leave me alone. Can we up back blast for our life? We're going to a final round in game 2. Nice bounce back from SYMPHUUKAI.
Dude, beautiful 5P as well. time and time again. The situation is good. We look to close the distance, and even though it got nerfed, listen, JD, JD 1,000 more years.
All right, SYMPHUUKAI in control with a check. And you burst yourself here, no!
Unfortunately, that is a 1080 as the glasses are shattered, and this time it's certainly going to be enough for the kill through the wall. Lasagna Slayer taking the lead just a touch further, 2 games straight now.
I know SYMPHUUKAI's feeling that burst so bad. You get side swapped in the corner into like the 60% sayonara. Oh, but you know, there's another day in the Strive streets, huh?
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Right, game 3 Lasagna Slayer up 2-0 as SYMPHUUKAI struggling to close out a little bit. Not afraid to blast off though. Let's see if that confidence keeps carrying on and gets SYMPHUUKAI on the board.
Well, that's okay. Just look into the throw. What a punish. Oh no, and you get full security drone as well. What a nightmare for SYMPHUUKAI. Oh my god. And that round fell apart so fast. Holy moly.
One interaction and this momentum is just, oh, it's so tough. SYMPHUUKAI is finding small hits, and it's nice, it's cute, but you know, we're losing the damage race. Tortoise in the hairstyle, it sucks.
SYMPHUUKAI's been ridiculous with the 5-piece. In the cross-up, you, at that point, it's DP or die. You just gotta do something to take advantage back.
All right, that's something though, Proxy. Let's drop the guillotine on him.
Big opportunity. Might be close up. Yeah, does have time for the punish and kills before the laser connects. Even as the PRC to get a touch farther away just because to keep the beam off.
Okay, though, it's still Lasagna Slayer's match point here in the situation. Spent some security gauge already in the Thunderbird, but low into overhead. SYMPHUUKAI is starting to lose it.
Just like you said, the amount of times we have to be correct is so difficult here against Goldlewis. Looking for the rundown, it does build the 50-meter during the chase.
Whoa, it hits. RC, no burst on the table for the Lasagna Slayer. We're going for this mid-screen confirm with the knockdown. A little bit of a safe jump. But the 6P? The answer to the flip? Nice overhead, Keisuke. The FGC, and by FGC standards, it's always nice because this is the community and the games that you can kick ass in well into your 40s. So hell yeah.
Oh, okay. Dany doesn't want to play the mirror. He's gonna rock the Sin. I respect that. Okay.
All right, father and son battling it out. I love to see it. Although Fern, immediate DP has to burst or else it's gonna explode.
Pass, found the connection. Beat driver into the slide. Oh, that fall away S though. That was actually a beautiful choice.
All right, Elphelt gets the low, but the wake up DP. Fern battling it back and gets a hop to beat the throw.
Cool.
Right, get back and forth between these two.
Yeah, I was gonna say those Kai Brain stuff between the two. Doubles up on the JD. I love the pressure.
Oh, no throws for you. Another DP, but right back at you. Fern with the big block. Should be able to get the wall break here. And beat it for super? Hell yeah.
Just barely not able to kill, but the shock state with guaranteed opportunity here should end up being enough. Unless the DP, but the PRC sees the backdash and pokes him out of the cartwheel.
He sees the framed proxy. But can he tell why kids love the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Oh, for now, it's not looking too good. Use the beak driver, is able to close the distance once again. All of the calories consumed, but it's well worth it to make your mark.
And now letting positive bonus do its thing. Nice tech from Dany, who's just waiting to get the calories with the meter here.
Just barely exposed. And doubles up on the low again. Dany was trying to make an aggressive action of some kind there. The leg swept out, unfortunately. That was with no meter too. Fern kind of nutty with it.
Okay, good spot to be in. If you're Dany though, mid-screen with all this bar, the fade away. Let's go. I can't commentate Chrome dollars making me
Chrome, I'm
much right
I'm
now. I'm dying.
digitally throwing tomatoes at you, just so you know. Nice damage, 50% life off. Tries to go for the dash up, does manage to find the throw, keep the pressure up. We have a dragon install on deck potentially.
We're not trying to lose Proxy. Toe to it.
He turns into the best character in the game. It's time.
I've seen how this goes too many times, Proxy.
Not for Fern though. Bigger opportunity here. Look at the damage. Chipp adding up. You cannot get frame trapped by this guy.
Oh, the burst immediately. Trying to get our Todoroki on. Instead, we get the elk hunt sliding away. The fade away.
He's trying to make some room. DP beats out the dust and beats out the throw as well. The double jump. Fern with so many good decisions in a row, but Dany just waits it out. That was so sick from both of them. Holy moly.
But again, I know how this movie ends. I've seen it too many times. Someone's got to flip the script here. It's Dany, though, with the double run under. Knowing that Fern likes to have that little hang time with the jump D. Whew, boy, that was a crazy end for that.
Vex was asking, by the way, is this a new thing for Dany? Dany plays multiple characters. Dany notably does not like the mirror. So just doesn't want to play Kai v Kai. So, you know, go with the younger gun.
Oh, exciting one to kick things off here as we're just heating up. Nice air dash though into the run up grab.
I was gonna say, this good energy so far.
And then takes the burst out, yeah.
It's rare Kai dragon installs and loses, and I'm smiling after. That's energy. Tyrant Barrel knows we're gonna get there. Hard knockdown opportunity, full calories as well, so this could get very messy very quickly, and it does. You drive into the connection. That's the rest of your life.
And that's that thin, big boy, growing boy damage. It gets you real quick if you're careful, and Dad not able to handle his son right now as Dany's on a tear.
Damn, back to the same side. I like that though. Burns during the knockdown here with the double wild assault.
Oh, but you try to catch the ankles. Dany knows though. The shared Kai brain cell is too strong right now.
No, but RTL doesn't quite actually close the distance here. Now things are gonna get a bit messy. We have plenty of meter to keep the pressure up. And there you can see on the guard break, gonna double up again.
We're gonna see a burst from Dany. No, we're just gonna finish the job. Not trying to be a hero here.
Okay, step back. 6P, appreciate it.
Oh, what you trying to bust out for? There's a burst spent just to survive, and all that meter to just apply extra pressure, but we're not getting any tension gain. Get a tyrant barrel to the face, and Dany in control.
Quick on the distance close. It's close slash again. Fortunately there, Fern put all in. It's 2 games now. And it just feels like it's like, I think that Fern should go all in on reversals. I think that there's been a lot of spots where it's been, most of the reversals have been working, and I don't know. I just want to see it a little more aggressive. I think that Dany, in a situation like this, especially when he smells blood in the water, is more likely to be a little bit more aggressive. So in the early stage of this game, low key, on every knockdown, I would do it.
Okay, I mean, like I said, the Gambas can be strong. It's something to force Dany to have to reassess that pressure. So that could be the change here. The ankle gets hit. That DP would have whipped on the backdash, but it's okay. We didn't let it rip.
That's okay. That's why Fern is in this position, not me. plus frames here. Positive bonus racking up. Opportunities. We flip kick and catch the jump.
Do it again.
Oh
my man's going out for the Olympic gold with these flips. All right. Straight cartwheeling. Try to do it again, but Dany already.
Here with the Tyrant Barrel. Ends up with a 2P. Not going to get there. Still gets the extra little extension. It's enough to kill. Out of Fern.
You gotta confirm, yeah. Alright, a little bit of shock state on Sin just to make things extra spicy. Holding the fort here with the flip again. Watch your ankles. No 2K2D, but Dany still having to fight out of the corner.
Block, close the distance. Found the close blast to go in RTL to get to the wall, as we always do. Corner carry, never a problem for any of the key skates. I thought we were going to
say back throw incident, huh?
I thought it was DI time.
Ooh.
Okay. Sliced up, found the hit, extra little extension to make it work. Game up now for Fern. Opportunity for the reverse 3-0.
Fern's unpredictable. Fern's that little X factor of just like, yeah, you know, I play the Kai Kisuke. I have a fireball and an uppercut. I'm a Shoto. Ha ha ha. Watch me air backdash 5 times in a row, then do a flippy flip.
Yeah,
right on top of your head.
Okay. Oh, burst actually sends to the corner, but there it is, the DP. Nice from Fern.
Okay, gets the jump, but a close slash from Dany's gonna force that burst out, but a clean hit. Huge for Fern here. Has the bar for the Sacred Edge. We're gonna take this to the bank. Add a little bit of shock state in the situation with the jump D. The hover is nice, but Dany answers back with a nice solid hit. Oh, now these reversals are flying, baby. Let's go.
And it catches. Oh, no. The red RC just barely connects. It's going to force the burst. 100-meter for Dany. That had to be an accident. I have to assume we were holding forward. We landed, wanted a fireball. If that was the case, then you're too nice with it. I don't know.
Oh, and the tap dust. If there was ever a time for an uppercut, but now it's Dany. 1 round away is Fern. Getting a little too spicy.
Alpha trade, still okay. Empty by some room, but the fireball gets deleted on the jump in.
Nice call out. Didn't get to confirm, but a statement's made, and Fern's on their last legs.
Oh no, and I thought for sure that looked like it was going to be an attempt at a DP, maybe an execution error. It's going to be charged dust again and again, still alive somehow though.
Ooh. When in doubt, get that Kisuke slide. The side swap into the mid-screen mix.
Oh wow, and after the just block has just enough room, and I promise I won't talk about it anymore. Deadlock is so good, and if you're not playing it, you should play it. What a good game. Holy moly. RedDitto versus Classified. Let me get back on topic.
Right, this Ram character back on the screen, what feels like not the first time in forever, but RedDitto though, the pilot, taking Classified's burst. Giovanna on Classified side, world class. Let's see how they do against one of the strongest to do it in Strive.
Fast reversal timing, gets the block, forces the break. Well, those swords picked up at least, but unfortunately, you're not going to get to use those swords until you actually, deal with this wall break. Positive bonus up.
You know, reversal 2K2D. Try to hit it with that slash, but classified no fear here. I like that. Then Tanya gets the round. Alright, good up back. Punishes us the run up close slash as RedDitto finds some massive damage. Gets the swords back.
Ooh, what a whiff punish, but unfortunately it was a bit too far away, and the insta overhead with it too.
And Calvados for the hard knockdown. Classified on their back. Gotta be careful here. RedDitto very good at this pressure, but the reversal super again isn't gonna hit.
Yeah, unfortunately, loud incorrect buzzer. We're gonna go to the final round. Ooh, but what a throw to the 2K.
The dash block is there. RedDitto fires back though. Escaping the corner here. I agree though. Got a burst there. Counter hit, heavy slash. But finds a hit. Bar S into the extension for the hard knockdown super. Big damage behind that too. RedDitto not gonna have a burst anytime soon, but has a little bit of bar.
Oh, that little delay, I like it. Ends up finding the back throw here. Dashes backwards, which actually perfectly spaces out around the gold burst there. It's 50 meters spent, 50 meter in pocket, and that was burning a hole in our pocket. We gotta spend it. Straight away is able to swipe through with a JP, and that is the first game to RedDitto.
Classified had everything going, but then just like one mistake, an errant gold burst, and then RedDitto just like, yeah, you've woken up super like 3 times in a row. I'm still gonna hit you with the little head pat into death. And that was just 1, beautiful sequencing, and 2, just amazing like I won't say like determination, but just like staying cool under pressure with all that's happened, right?
I'll definitely agree. Ryan Brown start, just delays just a bit, sees the jump, reacts with the throw, ends up getting the extra extension, the West Coast corner, the home for RedDitto so far as we burst to keep it even tighter.
Alright, Classified's been a lot for this, but we're gonna enjoy this big wall break. Take advantage of the situation here, but now we gotta figure out a way to close out. We have that positive bonus, a lot of bar on this side for the RC mix. But a nice just block until you get counter. Okay, RedDitto firing back and a wall break of their own here. Situation's not too bad for Classified though. 6P through the sword. There's a PRC, but the hop out, air throw though, magnet hands from RedDitto. Let's go.
Yeah, smart routing too to extend the combo. Special moves perfectly working out to make sure even without the swords, we've got the juice. Okay, jump away attempt. What a confirm for the max distance there too. Everything working out here for RedDitto.
Oh, I love that. The double RC. It doesn't gonna matter there. RedDitto, I love that. BRC'd forward and waited. Forcing out a reaction from Classified, spent their meter, and gave the advantage to RedDitto. Gets around there looking to go up 2-0, but Classified, big damage to start things out here.
Okay, little side swap, definitely good. 5K, extra extension. Best super, breaking through. Only 1 sword in hand though, so still fine as far as the damage goes.
The phone though, PRC's good. How does Classified survive this? Never mind.
Yeah, I mean, the age-old question, what do I do in the moment? Unfortunately, no good answers to be seen. Sliced up and takes the finish. RedDitto 1 game away now from that winner's side berth.
I mean, this is one way RedDitto comes back just to remind everybody, like, hold up. You remember who the champion is? They flew me out to Japan to like parade me around as like the best. So again, not too surprising and be a nice test for Classified. Has found a lot of great moments, has gotten great damage and used momentum well. It's just not been able to close out. So let's see how they answer back here as they are stuck in this bad situation with the guillotine. And there's our first wall break of the set of the game. Look at that.
EP extra extension. Rip straight into the super. Yeah, just to the wall. 100 meter. Wake up with the Motobato, and of course we do. Why not? 100 meter to guarantee your safety, at least for the moment. The safety not guaranteed for life. Here it is, the spinning dog kick.
We're not traveling through time at that one. We're actually going through the wall here. Is RedDitto surviving for a little bit longer, but I love that from Classified. The RC dash back out of the corner and get the hit on RedDitto landing. Classified can close out this round without an issue. Be looking good to go into game 4.
Back on double jump. Bar slash. Yeah, Tatsu ends the turn but tried to steal it back. RedDitto held that dash macro, went for the long run.
The meter gain, the routing. How great was that combo from RedDitto? And then just gets the direct dash in, waits and baits, but gets tagged for the trouble.
Close, that didn't work out with throw as well. The PRC and delays until they land to the ground. I love the idea. Once again, one sword still available, utilizes it to try and steal for the throw, but there it is. Classified finally fighting out of the corner and finding the counter poke.
We got bar. Got to spin on the super. No one's gonna go for the one touch. Dash and grab, no good. So what? Oh no. This tanky leg finish with the fadeaway RedDitto match point.
Here it is one more time. This 50 meter. The most important piece we can have here. There's the 6P. This is where RedDitto's defense has been very good, specifically in this situation. You can see even there, that dash forward into the 2K, a great idea. The meter just barely saves it for Classified. And we're going to commit to the spinning dog kick, actually. Potentially an execution error.
Immediate burst, yeah, you don't want to take that damage and give RedDitto a free positive bonus. But the bar, burst on RedDitto's side, the 6P connects. Overhead's good, gets to open up.
JK, YRC, make some space. Initial trade. Oh, and off the 5K, actually. Calvados, I think that's enough. Yeah, should be slicing through the guts. Holy moly. Made it seem like it was a question. No questions asked for this character. Always gone. And as well as Yasian and everybody involved in programming that into the overlays. A very, very cool thing that we're getting to bring to Guilty Gear Strive as well. It's something that's been rolled out for Marvel and some other games here and there. But, you know, we got to bring this stuff to everybody. Everybody needs the good stuff. But here it is, the start of top 8 and the start of the birthday train. Red, unfortunately, whiffs with the second behemoth. Jack manages to escape, gets the trade, and curse is applied.
There's the burst out from Red as soon as the curse was there, so I like that burst to just remove it. Fortunately, the trade is actually pretty good there. Bring out the minigun for a little bit of action just to get the curse away, but 2K from Happy Chaos starting the party, and there's our first Deus Ex Machina. Count him up.
Oh, IBFD perfection. Able to get the whiff punish there. Doubling up with the behemoth, but pretty good block. This Jack guy's defense is pretty good, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, defense wins championships. Shout outs to Seattle.
Sure, what a game. 15 points for the kicker is all I'm saying, okay? Shout out to Seattle. That's fire.
When the first person to score a touchdown's Bad Bunny in the halftime show, then, you know, getting weird around here.
Great halftime show, by the way. Holy moly. Clean connection on the close slash. Very nice for Jag.
Right. A little bit of a long round, but Jack holds strong. Here we go again. Getting our shots, getting our reps in, off to the wall.
Jump over. Oh, the drone. Just in the exact position there to be able to save the day. Security not quite for the double behemoth, so we continue to reset the pressure. Is that low?
The challenge was so good. I love the stop signs. Please stop it. Puts his hands out. Red now on the back foot, has some meter. Doesn't want to spend it for YRC because that's kind of given up the situation, but unfortunately 6P get tagged.
Jazz like some full reload resources looking good. Goldlewis does have that 100 meters, so Jack needs to be careful about how they approach this next interaction.
Ooh, expensive, but doesn't get punished for it.
Uh-oh.
So smart. The knockdown's there, but you need more than that. What a backdash.
Dude, the white wild assault was actually low-key genius, but again, Jack just dialed up to 11 right now, is able to get the cleanest connection. Well, again, it's the one thing I always point out about Jack. It's the most important thing to remember about the way that he plays. Jack has great defense, but never has to block for long. Jack's ability to make defensive choices that turn back into offensive pressure in some semblance of control is best in class.
Yeah, and that covers up for, you know, the supposed weakness of Happy Chaos, right? I don't got a real reversal, but when you're Jack and you can navigate everything, it's like, what weakness?
Yeah, I was gonna say supposed peak. True. Nice little trade. The push doesn't quite work out. No bullets in the chamber, but it doesn't matter. We're still swinging the gun.
Right, under pressure though, gets hit. Into OTG, lost a lot of life. But the BRC backdash, no fiddle free in the side swap. Red just took a light option like grab and is paying the price.
Oh, trying to run up. Was looking to find some kind of connection past the drone. Not going to work out, and we're going to not want to take that much damage. The first applied.
Slamming and jamming. Red with a small shot here, but the throw for the run up into the stanky cross. Oh, Jack again, another round.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Oh, taking that quick little shot, little RNG, trying to make it work here. Back security as we close the distance. Drone, actually not the choice. It's just a deep cross up instead.
A Goomba stomp into the roll combo. Burst out from Red. Plenty of bullets and concentration though, so Jack is just locked and loaded here. Another Deus Ex Machina on the board. Another wall break. And we'll just run it back.
And of course, run it back one more time. Only one heart left over the container there for Red. And unfortunately, it empties out again. It is 2 games now in favor of Jack.
Yeah. Yeah, this is one matchup, but we know they're well versed and that they face time and time again. Red making some good choices, but just with Jack taking like the damage they take mid screen, it's never like a wall break scenario. It's a hard knockdown that they worry about, and then like having the burst to reset the situation when it is just kind of hits that mildly to that just enables Jack to minimize just how much momentum Red can get.
Damn, and the Browns start just beating him to the punch. Beautiful choices. We're just gonna, force Skyfish, take a little bit of damage, not too big of a deal.
Rare Goldlewis jump P, interesting. I like the air-to-air option.
The gamer's talking about birthday train. If there's one thing that Red is the best at in the Guilty Gear community, it's beating people to player one side. This is a birthday train master, truly.
Coming from Exert, it's like, I'm never gonna be free from this song, but that's okay.
It's food for the soul. At least it's a good one. It's food for the soul.
Yeah, it's fine. Like the Exert vocal tracks are sick. Just like Jack, who's extra sick with the Goomba stomp, the double jumps, Chun-Li style. Toe tapping it. And now we're gonna triple tap it with the Deus Ex taking that round.
Again, 5K gonna whiff. What a whiff punish though with the sucker punch.
Gets the drone with the shot, gets the roll through mix. Deus Ex on deck. Not quite. Okay.
Yeah, the rough thing is obviously no bullets, but you can't overextend. Manages to get one back in the clip after the White Wild Assault. YRC makes some room.
Okay, Thunderbird is there. A little bit of help, but how much can we get here?
Damn, time and time again, it's a touch worse. Quick little 720 for the fans. Not something light round on the board. At least it's down at the end. Full burst for Jack. That's the win con right now.
Let's punish. My gun's bigger and gets that hard knockdown, but 6P again. But the burst actually putting Red in the corner. That sucks.
I was gonna say, just 2 6Ps in a row and then getting crossed up by the burst. A stroke of bad luck, it seems, here for RedIAmNot. Deus Ex is a full reload.
I mean, how much does it matter if you're gonna get hit by Happy Chaos? You're still gonna get cornered somehow anyway. Although Red taking the round.
Yeah, switches it up and is able to put him in the dirt. There it is on the board now. Red, an opportunity to make this run back here. Great start.
I mean, you see the wanted poster on the first floor. Jack looks at that and just, is gonna ask, like, I wonder who that's for.
Hit him with the, it said, this can't stop me because I can't read. Just walks right past it in the setup. Let's go. Put me in.
But RedIAmNot on the board, doing it for one of our Reds in top 8. As we got 2 of them, so 2 extra chances for Red to get a win. And of course, like they say in Predator, if he bleeds, we can kill him.
Here's we're looking for the empty jump in. Well, not empty jump, but whiffs the jump in, commits with the 6P as we land. Even Skyfish there to interrupt that little dash. Interesting.
So Jack though finally pulls out the blicky, getting some stuff in with the throw. And then just Goomba Stomp might as well be unblockable.
Okay, based on that one, at least we're able to, stall things out just a bit. Curse reapplied.
Throws a good spot. Not going to get a hard knockdown here, but still Jack in full control.
Here it is, burn it down. Overhead dealt with, looks for the hop over, just barely connects.
Oh, but the delay. Jack saw that Red didn't commit for just a half second and got the wake up back throw. Jack match point.
Looking like I might go down to the wire here. Just close max security. IBFD to try and make some room. Then the 2P. Oh, dude, Jack just with that moment of just walking instead of running ends up making that whiff.
Yeah, just a little moment there. Just a call up from Jack, who has all this concentration, the curse applied, burst available, whiffing. So you thought, oh, but we get the jump dust. Side swap, had the burst there, so Jack did not get wall breaked. Broken. Little.
Burst there, burn it down one more time.
Signs of life. Overhead's good. No combo though. Needs one solid hit here to take us to a final round in game 4. There it is.
Opportunity to keep it down to the wire. Have security. Jack closes distance, and of course, Tap Dust finally unsheathing the #1 mix-up. It's you, my God, hasn't used it hardly at all, and 3 times in a row it finds the mark in this round.
Bad spot. Oh, and that just extra hit on the jump in. A little too much. Run it back with the Deus Ex. And this is the last life for Red. Last chance to burst. Maybe the only hope.
Oh, and of course, it's one of those moments. Your choices are to die with the burst or potentially get put on a poster. And while I'd love to see you use it every time, dashes out for it. We'll see how he deals with RedDitto, though. Obviously, like you said, these two have not played in a bit, if I'm not mistaken. So,
Duel 1.
They're not the same players they once were. We'll say that.
Gosh. Immediate response to the up back stun edge. RedDitto winning that sequence out, taking the burst out from Dany, but we answer right back with a burst.
RTL, definitely a good choice. Place it up in the wall.
Great after Red's burst that Dany gets back into full control here with a Red with a lot of bar. This is where the scary part is. Close to the corner, the back dash gets caught, and now it is Ram's time to party.
Things can get a bit bad here, especially as you see the YRC comes out. The sword was already on the way. It's up to RedDitto there just to hold back and just chill. Not much to be done.
Nice layer. Just worked out so well. Bad time for Dany, and RedDitto take that to the bank. 1-2 piece to the corner you go, and now we're in jail.
Oh, and after the far slash whip for the dash forward there. And actually it doesn't combo, which leads to the throw. A cute idea on the pressure here against the wall.
You see, just Red plays so well. He's like this perfect distance, reacting so consistently to these different options, and then just playing at that beautiful space, never putting themselves in danger. Dany dashes in, gets a small guard turning, but Red is out until the slide comes through.
As they always seemingly at the exact perfect range. See there, 2S ends up whipping. Little delay into the sword throw, and the soul gets stolen, bro. The deflect shield attempt, unfortunately, that's about as close as we're gonna get in Strive to the throw and burst. That's our that's our version.
Yeah, close enough. Maybe that'll be in Strive too. Maybe they'll allow souls to get robbed.
See, I need it. That's the one thing this game is missing.
Then everyone will understand the truth about burst thirst.
No, I need that. That's honestly one of the goat things about those about the other guilty gears. Being able to chuck the burst is just it's something different. Another layer of disrespect. I need that.
All right, there's the burst from Red to put Dany in the corner, but Dany finds the far slash. Makes the coast to coast here. Nice little extension with the charge stun edge, maybe break the wall.
Taking those 2P, definitely good. 50% life with 50% meter. That little delay into the close slash was a bit tricky. Ditto doesn't fall for it, but the secondary hit ends up finding the mark either way. Still alive at least.
Yeah, enough for BRC back, just in case. Instead, finds the far slash. Has the PRC to stay safe.
Ends up in the ground. Go now. Dash up, so aggressive. Ends up with a 2P. Loving the idea.
Oh, nice misconversion, but an even better burst. Red didn't spend any swords for it, but at least Dany finds a nice combo, and off to the corner we go. Trying to bring this back with their own big coast-to-coast combo here. More Tobato and get that hard knockdown and some solid mix, but it's going to have to wait and bait on this Ride the Lightning.
And this is where it gets a bit messy. There's a fireball on the dash up, was looking for the 2S. Had an opportunity for the whip punish there. That was a round-ending decision, potentially. 100 meter for RedDitto as the PRC into the throw. Very tricky.
Oh, the delayed burst bait! Dany had everything in their pocket, but not their burst. Just gave it to RedDitto. Like, here, hold this, man. I'm tired of carrying it around.
Oh no! And again, burst comes out, gets the close slash here. One good burst bait deserves another. Here's the follow-up now.
RedDitto said, no, I don't want it. Here, please take it back. Nice throw, RC. She'll do it with the next hit. A good tech though from RedDitto. Survives a little longer. Has a chance. Oh my god.
Yeah, that extra little moment of survival unfortunately doesn't quite save us the way we needed it to. Evens up on the games now. Back and forth.
Wake up. 5D is diabolic. But hey, you know, like throwing dynamite. It's a martial art if it works.
Listen, they don't ask how you did it. They ask what the score was. Because I'm with you. I'm 100% with you.
Oh, man. All right, 1-1 here in this barn burner of a set. Winner faces Jack in the winners finals. The run up from Dany after the whiff from RedDitto, and Dany started out in control here.
Shot state applied. Crosses back up slick. Be able to find the touch here. I like it. Damage really coming through as well as RedDitto down to what could be just a throw. Anything will do it now.
All right, pressure's on. Dany's defense tested out here and gets hit by the little leggy again. The fadeaway shot.
Forward and baits on the
is.
throw. Listen, remember when I was telling you about what that image I see? I'm rotating the Dany doing jump S in my mind right now. He's too good with it.
Put him in the microwave, cook him up, just like he's doing RedDitto here. As now Dany is starting to style. Tough spot is like, you know, RedDitto is advancing and finding like little pockets here, but Dany has all the right answers with that right lens with the wall break. Now, 2 more solid combos. Should be able to close out.
Didn't quite find it. GP's at a perfect timing, dude. I mean, that's the Kai sense, right? That's just Kai players.
That was best normal to do that on, right? This the little jump dust, multi hits, fading away, and then just I got a burst. So hell yeah to that. 2-1 for Dany El Maza. Definitely itching to run it back against Jack, who he beat at Frosty Faustings and Winter's side.
Very true.
Of course, fan favorite, crowd favorite, but RedDitto's no slouch. Game 4, let's go.
Pass. Oh, a little delay. So right here. Oh, and gets caught out. The sword explosion very late, but that's no swords now. Ram in the mid screen. Still fine, able to defend herself with a 2K at least.
Oh, there's the sword shot. Good tech though from Dany. He's been avoiding these throws pretty consistently. Been a big help. RedDitto trying to avoid it. Getting caught out with a close slash. Now it's Dany's time to shine.
Not again on the situation reset. Both players on the dash macro. The 2K continues to be the normal that's paying the bills here as we look for the close slash. Has to cancel. A little bit messy. In the end, it looks like, yeah, I was going to say advantage. Dany, burst still available, but I think RedDitto probably holds it here. But no!
And the far slash coming through. If there's any time for ASCII art, you might want to put it out now, but in moderation, please. Oh, what a run under. RedDitto out of the corner, putting that big pressure here. Both swords are gone, though. And now Dany holding the rock. Fishing for the life.
That's still fine. Fireball angle looking good. Oh, and the Ram normal so good for the anti-air. Perfect choice to be able to stop the attempt of flight in for Dany.
Oh, and again, the head pat. The little just fade away jump P. RedDitto still in it, but this is the Dany show. Small combo. Dany to hold on to the burst for now until something maybe bigger comes from it. Oh, what a stop.
Okay. Again, both players in these situations, both have been super aggressive in the early stages. Now, this time it's no dash, it's just a swing. They're adapting at the same pace, which is about as cool as it possibly could be. RTL against the wall, though.
A lot of meat on Red's side, though. And gets the tech onto the early 5K, but Dany trying to make the movie and different. Red just gets hit, but bursts at the last second. Is this the extended cut?
Dragon Install wins again, baby. That's all you need.
In normal mode ABBA, and you can find those moments to transform and power up and go through. But, you know, Kai could be the character that might make it super hard. Already at a round start, some good advantages, some excellent range, and ways to punish. So let's see how QueenKoa navigates the power of Kisuke.
As you say, the mid-ranges definitely can get a little squirrely depending on the situations, as you can see.
Already with punishing into a knockdown.
Lift up. Here it is. Out of the stance. You see, just going for the walk backwards, not trying to extend too much. Every single interaction needs to be on your terms, but unfortunately now, maybe not the case with QueenKoa.
Nice pickup too with RC. Get that wall break, positive bonus. QueenKoa with some meter here if she can find a YRC. Or the counter! Now she has enough juice, but I don't know if it's going to count. Yeah, rough.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
That is BS Blazing. Man, this song still, for me, it still slaps.
It always will. Fireball, slow slash. Shock state applied. See, at this point now you just need to stand. Yeah, I was gonna say you have to manage your threat territory, but it's poked out of the stun dipper. He's gonna try and keep priority as the jealous rage continues to drain.
That pressure's there, untransformed, so now QueenKoa with the handicap here. But the anti-air's good. She's gonna get the key hit and gonna be able to transform on her terms, forcing a block, but guess who blocks? Fern. Pretty clean.
Extension, wall break, shock state applied, 50 meter though. And right away just gets caught out, the stun dipper.
Ooh, pick up there off the RC from the stun edge, and now Tapta's blocked, the mix is still there, QueenKoa is blocking for her life. One last transformation here and gets a counter hit to start.
Start speed. Oh my god, but that's one thing we talked about in the earlier stages when we watched those matches from before. Fern has been very good in the scrambles and very good with the DPs again and again. And Shogun, that's my favorite Amaterasu player, you know what I'm saying? $5 in the match arena, the GOAT. Thanks, homie.
Yay, thank you, Shogun. But yeah, I mean, strong defense from QueenKoa. It's just too many times where it's like you're blocking so much of like the enhanced strings and all this from Kai, who can just like really dial it slowly, and it's hard to challenge in some spots, and then you just run out of jealous rage. And she's found spots to like be able to transform consistently, and just like that, beating the far slash, taking the burst too. A lot of jealous rage. Once she's able to burst out of this and transform, it's time to party.
Yeah, party time indeed. Here it is. Deep on the cross up too. Again, the mix up is just too strong for the character here. We're gonna unstance, keep it on our pressure. Let's punish though.
Okay though, Fern just doesn't get the combo, and it's a punish too. I love that. Transform in the middle of the combo for that solid damage and the pickup. Answers back. Unless, yo!
Yeah.
That's my kind of meaty.
See, just trying to scoot away. Has the jealousy now. Okay. It's a bit messy once again. Flip kick is gonna get anti-aired, forces the burst just to be able to keep the pressure in the corner. You cannot let Abba get room, and unfortunately, the room has been secured.
Oh, try to delay the pressure to account for the DP, but delayed DP from Fern does the trick. Deactivates, but she's playing really well here. Transform before it was too low. Plenty of jealous rage again. Trying to find a spot to transform here.
Oh no, and this is just... It just couldn't be much worse here, even with the 2 drops in a row, still applying so much pressure, gets the whiff punish, and Kai actually finds a close slash!
Has blocked twice. That overhead and just done a great job here as Fern. Wall breaks there, there's no more jealous rage. She's gonna untransform, and now she's in a pickle here. No burst is there, sure. And some meter here, but what do you do? Get blessed.
At that point, not much to be done, but accept the blessing. Not ever the blessing you want to see, though.
Watch good, good jump back. Run up, wait and bait. Fern not biting though. That's 3 overheads in a row. Fern might be him.
My God. Right through with the transformation though. Does have the jump over timing.
In those situations, Fern's gone for the food arc. That time went for the stun dipper, catching QueenKoa either trying to press or jump out. And now it's all Fern here, although... Oh no, paid the price for that YRC.
Yeah, with the life totals where they're at, not much to be done. Just hold FD. Trying with a prayer here. 50 meter on the tables. We jump away and swing again with that bar in our pocket. The opportunity to take a little bit more of an aggressive angle on the defensive choice.
Yeah, I like that because we've seen Fern go for a lot of that like run up jump. Bait out a throw or an option there and trying to get that like mix up from Kai with just the jump in into the jump D, air dash, etc. So yeah. QueenKoa just like, smart, safe, saw the jump, went for air to air. Really good option, tying up 1-1 here in this big loser set.
Let's rock.
Nice reaction, plenty of jealous rage. Next block string is going to be a pop. A big party here.
Seems worth it killing though. Shock shade applied time and time again. And no, just completely destroyed out of the flip.
Look at the damage. Ugh. Did not get like the transformation on the wall thing, so he's gonna have to just force it here.
Delay shock shade apply. Oh no, and on the run up, the big commitment.
Do it again, yeah. Let it rip. Got 2 more.
Why in the world? Why would you ever stop? Why would you stop? No reason to. Just commit. Full send.
The courtesy Donzai at the end. Just to let you know, I can let it just. Oh my God, Proxy, I'm gonna have to breathe. Hold on.
And with the I'm like that, by the way. Drag at the key, looking to close the distance. Still all right. Shock state applied.
Big force block here. Tough spot for QueenKoa. Burst and transform, so a little bit of room to maneuver, but we can just chill.
Stance on stance. Very nice. Look at the jealousy that we have to play with now. Opportunity on the wake up potentially as we're just trying to make some space for ourselves.
Yeah, I like that. We know Fern wants to let it rip, but the Queen down backs like no one's else. Oh, tricky. Good overhead.
Not with this pixel of life left, Fern. I was gonna say maybe try to make some kind of aggressive action, but it's deja vu all over again.
She found the stop sign, and Fern unfortunately is not looking where he's walking, so just straight bonking into it as QueenKoa up 2-1 here. He's weathered the storm and all the pressure from Fern and returned it like 5-fold right now. So Fern is on the back foot.
Yeah, hard to be able to answer. There are certain characters that are just more correct, and you know, Appa's on that short list. This character, when you're right, goddamn, you're so right. The blowups are generational.
Well, like, dude, she's tired of like, okay, I have to wait for you to DP. I'm tired of you waiting for DP. What if I just put out a big thing that just blows up your uppercut, makes you have to like chill out, but then like, why do I gotta stop doing it? You don't. It's great.
Yeah, that's the neat thing.
All right.
We're gonna switch up. We're gonna switch up. We're gonna put the Kyle away. Bring out that Elphelt. See if this potentially could be the answer here. Already an okay start. Pressure to the wall, but the backdash is crucial.
Over positive bonus is good, but you're swinging into a ninja blender right now as Elphelt's just getting demolished here. Elphelt, a rare treat, and might be exiting stage left real quick, but the super should maybe be the Donsai.
That might end up being a short-lived treat here. Does manage to avoid at least the last swing.
Oh. QueenKoa is just answering C on the Scantron, and she's getting every answer right. She's gonna pass the test. And I respect that.
Okay. How much after 2K? There's a little bit of movement, a little shimmy. Not going very far, but it's okay. Sniper bullet. Barely manages to dodge with a knockdown finally.
All right. Versus super, enough of your shenanigans. You got meter here. It ain't gonna mean much when Danzai's coming.
That's the I have a long life ahead of me. I said, no, you don't. Danzai's coming. There it is again. Clean connection. Out of the stance, but still able to apply pressure here. 50 meter in the pocket, and it's gonna be spent straight away with the anti-air to follow. QueenKoa, an impressive showing to be able to take the finish. I did like the swap from Fern though, but
another unique matchup. And this top 8 as our first Millia on stream. Going up against Eno. Let's go. Oh, and thank you, Boston Bluebee, raiding us out here. Thank you so much. Y'all are the best.
Say just in time. We are in our final matchup, round 1 of our top 8 here for Guilty Gear Extravaganza. Thank you to everybody for coming through, hanging out. Low slash not gonna work out. Love Shaker for the follow-up.
Yep, run up 6P. Solid answer on the approach against Eno. Should be able here to get one more hit to finish it. 2K2D into the spin dash. I like it. And hell yeah, play CF. BBCF is the featured game this weekend. So if you're a BlazBlue head, make sure you enter for our BlazBlue tournament here at TNS. Just real quick.
Gonna be sick. That delay was so clean. Thought for sure we were gonna go for the empty load. Doubles up on the same mix-up again.
Okay, 5P. Gets Eno out of the air and lets ICDS advance. Combos into Bad Moon. Now we're cooking. The burst out from FishyFishy, but answers with the 6P on the jump heavy.
Fortunately there. Gonna have to listen. Not too good in the moment here. It's around a piece. As you said, a high-powered, pretty quick matchup here. Expected to go fast as that has been genuinely unblockable.
Yeah, that delay is so scary. She's so good at messing up your timings of when to block or when to press from that movement. So FishyFishy having a nice lead with the 6P here from ICDS. It's gonna at least get something on the board. To the Bad Moon RC. Nice clean hit. He's a small wall break, not a hard knockdown, but has to respect now. FishyFishy with meter.
Nice stuff was going for the note. I appreciate that late burst. This hair car into the overhead gets YRC'd. 6P to respond, but no cancel as Capel just barely. We're car crashing a little bit here.
At this point, ICDS is doing it all the way in. Gets blocked out and gives up the round on the back of Winga. You mentioned a car crash. That was like an F-150 running right into a wall. Or maybe a smaller car, just crumpled up. Sorry.
Either way, the saves have been coming through. Fishy taking the first one, just barely being able to survive the moments. Oh God. Well, we're not gonna look. ICDS is not gonna look like a crash test dummy here. There's plenty of opportunities against FishyFishy, and it was a pretty close game, despite the misplaced winger. But hey, no, A for effort. Okay, overhead dealt with. Secondary mix-up not quite good. Timing on the deflect shield there is able to buy back some offense. A late dash on the same side.
Almost nice control, but stroke to victory. Coming through doing its thing, catching the low and the RC. Ina with meter has so many good ways of just finding a little approach, sneaking up on you and getting that quick hit to start the party. But the 5P trade into a nice sequence. We have a Capel for a mix-up. We got thrown in the corner. Uh-oh.
Oh, actually just barely not enough to kill. Does manage to avoid. Not able to punish though, and FD to get away from the Lust Shaker, but it doesn't matter. 6P beats the Psycho Crusher.
Oh, that her 6P, the 6P of the gods. So consistent as a poke, anti-air. Doing great work. ICDS finds a soft knockdown, but solid damage. Oh, dive hits. Again, the wall sequences well to the mix-up, but a good block from ICDS and to run up 6P. 1-1, our score tied up. Fast-paced matchup between these two characters. There's no breaks on this train. Just all offense, all in.
I was gonna say the fuzzy stuff put us in such a compromised spot in the end. Still all right though. Why are they ganged up? The two horses on the same side is crazy for the avatars, by the way. It's
They're multiplying.
Oh my God, it's so evil. Here we go again though. HCL not gonna work. Psycho Crusher and the unblockable. I'm just gonna call it once again, finding the mark.
And extract burst here, but a backdoor FishyFishy, nice lead. With the low 2K into a huge damage combo. We're gonna dash up for super? No. Instead, Mad Love for a wall break. And a great spot as we're gonna just back up, dive, and close out.
Dash, still fine though. Another connection wins for the guard crush. Gotta double up on it. Still okay though.
Alright, little taps. In the corner we go. Wild Assault just to try to find a little something, but it's a lot of resources spent. ICDS comfy spot here, just trying to find a small knockdown and start the party.
Okay, 2K2D. Yeah, and played through with the disc. Beautiful on the overhead. Again, it's the YRC.
Oh, that was too far away. Weird. The 2H just whiff him like that. FishyFishy, small opportunity. All right, tying up those rounds here. Super important match. Who goes up 2-1 in this set between these two high flying characters all in as ICDS gets the counter hit and the burst from FishyFishy. But the immediate El Kabong combo. Oh.
Say, over the moment we want to see opened up is a deep cross up there to find the punish. 2K 2D with the heavy disc one more time. Still got 50 meter too. Nice block.
Yeah, the rare 6K from Millia, at least in this version of the game. Kaboom! Extension as well. Hard knockdown guaranteed. Yes. Okay.
Capel doing what it does. Beautiful stuff again. As no, ICDS at least be able to, you know, push the advantage a bit more, doing a great job. Just, I mean, mileage per hit, right? It's always something you got to think about when it comes to these high-powered mix-up type of matchups.
Hey, man, this is not a bad spot here for ICDS. Just needs one more game. Eliminate FishyFishy. And they're still a run here, but still a lot on the table. If we can answer the Capels a little better, which is hard, you know, hard nonetheless.
Of course.
And keep Millia like out of the air, convert to something could be worthwhile. But FishyFishy on their offense, right, and playing neutral, it's a lot to cover.
Dude, and the jump back, immediately able to commit with the Psycho Crusher straight after. Situation getting a bit more dire here. ICDS obviously still sitting on a lead, but there's the round. Was supposed to be the round to Fishy, but there we go. Saves it once again. Full commit, the Psycho Crusher saving the day.
Yeah, not bad spot. Trying to force this game 5. There's the Mad Love Agitato. We're going to force the burst out there. FishyFishy in this corner, but the 6P again, challenging.
Okay. Chucking out one more time. Still has full burst. Hey, definitely the classic. Never over till it's over, though. One Millia hit, one knockdown can be all it takes. One bad opportunity is unfortunately the deflect shield ends up being that bad opportunity.
No, I love that. Just the delayed hover dash and just the wait. See the glow and get the throw. And now a game 5 between these two. Ooh. I just... Close sets in general are just so good. Everyone's gotten so good at Strive. It's so fun to see. Decision making is quick and sharp. You know, combo and routing choices are really looking good too. So hard to wager who of these two is going to advance. None looking exceptionally better than the other, right?
Duel 1.
Up again, first knockdown will decide a lot about the incoming situation. As not Eric coming through. Thank you very much for the $5. Appreciate you a ton. As JS, the opening gambit here with the burst already off the table, and even delays there. He saw the 2K and then jumps, snipes it out. Very thoughtful in the way we approach the mix there.
Oh, great control here. ICDS gets the mix up on the left, right. Spin dash again to close out the round. Match point. ICDS one more round away, getting to losers quarterfinals. FishyFishy, half a burst and a dream.
Sometimes it's all it takes. See, oh, unfortunately, HCL a little too low, a little too high, excuse me. Millia a bit too low. Is just going to go back in for the mix one more time with the double overhead.
Ooh, jump is good. Quick air dash. Winger time. Give me that hard knockdown. Decent damage. FishyFishy now with a full burst, and this is going to be the last chance.
Absolutely not much to show for it here. Marching forward. And with the wild assault, yeah, absolutely. It was looking like it was going to be a bit squirrely, but not much to worry about.
Big key. Screw your giant coffin. This is weighs probably a little more, and I'm going to just scratch up the coffin. It's not going to be fun. So anyway, all aboard the birthday train.
Like I said, if there's any category, you know, like the RPG like graphic where it spreads out the stats where you can see like, you know, speed, intelligence, blah blah blah. RedIAmNot's ability to go to P1 faster than anyone else is a maxed stat out of the box.
Even rigging it so he gets that first spot. They get that first spot. Excuse me.
Yeah, they're too nice with it.
Oh,
Not helping here. Not helping so far, at least. Jealousy activated with the meter with the, you know, full advantage. Good just block, though. Unfortunately, good blocking only gets you so far.
Queen strikes it first, not a problem. Red even had a nice strong, like, just defend against the fuzzy, or the overheads. But Queen just finds these great spots to transform. Jealous Rage, bursts her away, don't matter, and she goes and screw the drone. Wow.
Still has the meter to be able to go through. Lord's reversal with the 2P, but it's not going to matter. QueenKoa not letting up for a second. It's maximum jealousy after the ball break here. We do have meter at least for Red. Oh.
What'd I say? What'd I say, Proxy? Nice coffin, buddy.
Interesting.
Behemoth Typhoon is no match for the Tansai.
Interesting. Yeah, unfortunately, gets their head hit clean off. You hate to see it, but that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. QueenKoa. Well, maybe you don't hate to see it because QueenKoa kind of playing it ridiculous. That's 1-0.
And I love that. You got to change your name from Proxy TTG to like Proxy Baseball. People love that analogy.
Hey, listen, you know, I know there's enough cross up for those. I got enough enjoyers in here.
Ooh, a lot of Jealous Rage already. Fighting a lot of heavy slashes at this range. And the 6P is good. Hasn't transformed yet, but it's going to find a good spot. Uh-oh. Okay, bad spot, bad spot. Alright, finally she breaks free. Danzai's there. Deflect shield actually works out. We're gonna avoid the drone and avoid the air-to-air. QueenKoa finds a clean hit too. Here we go, party time. I say that like 50 million times, so my bad.
No, but it's the truth. Back again. Off the jealousy, and of course, what else would find the hit? Just do it again, to be honest. Why would you? I said it before, and I'll say it again. Why would you stop? What have you done to make me want to stop doing my armor? What can you do for me?
Yeah, how does it feel, Goldlewis player, to have this giant hitbox just covering the entire screen in a giant circular radius? Enough. The burst available though, may do it soon. But the read from QueenKoa. You will not steal my Jealous Rage. I will super and get it back. And now she's in control to be up 2-0.
Well, on 2-0, it is for sure the 2P attempt there from Red. While it is a pretty decent normal to be able to mash out in the moment, it doesn't seem to matter to QueenKoa in the slightest. It is set point already. This is, I mean, and that is like, not even like a slight to Red. That's just the ABBA effect. When ABBA players are correct, like I said, granted, these are the two characters when I talk about this, I talk about it the most, but there are some characters that are more correct when they're right, and these are the two offenders.
And just like Red had the right idea. I mean, I called it where it's like, oh yeah, gonna wait to burst against her when she's gonna run out of Jealous Rage and get some offense going, but she's one step ahead and she knows how players want to deal with ABBA. It's now on Red for making a big 3-0 return comeback, and a good start here. Jealous Rage is evaporated. There's no burst, there's no tension. Might have to pack this round up.
Yeah. Straight through. This is closed. Went for the 2K. A little bit of damage with the chunks out with Behemoth. Forced to FD, but the meter, unfortunately, nothing to speak of. That is a chip out kill. The second you're stuck in the corner with no meter against Goldlewis, you're taking 25% on block. There's just not much to be done.
That's the round that Red envisioned the matchup going. Off to a good start there. Now you're back in that blender. No safe way to push Goldlewis back. No way to transform, and already lost half your life in Chipp.
The jump forward JP, really good. Double up with Behemoth, BRC forward. That little delay, tried to sell the throw. My God.
RC, dash forward is a little something, but you're still in Behemoth range. How does it, what do you do without Danzai? It's just basically what's that is. It's just everything you have to throw out at Goldlewis in normal mode ABBA when you're in the corner is just like, it's hard to say, but it's just a miserable experience to say the least.
Yeah, I mean, you just get walked to the wall. It doesn't matter where your jealousy gauge is. There's never enough room for you to actually even have a chance to go for the activation. Spacing Behemoth perfectly, reacting to defensive situations just about as good as you possibly could. Red forcing the burst there in that moment. Again, just realizing that I need to be asking the questions at all times. If QueenKoa gets a word in, this is what's going to happen.
Plenty of Jealous Rage. The grab is good too. Red has to hold all this, and you know what? Tried and true jump dust. I always believed in you. Okay. That counter confirm was so cool. Half Jealous Rage. Good wall break. The cross up in the situation. Yeah, there's meter on this side, but we're blocking it. You know what? Hold that.
Yeah, has plenty of time to block though. Closed it out with the RC behind it. Set point though. We go ahead in the burst economy. Gets caught by the behemoth though. Gets guaranteed transformation off that.
Oh, the backdash 2K 2D is good. We're gonna get a little bit of guard break and a nice transform into the situation as now a burst is available for Red, but not a great spot to spend it.
Ooh, had the right idea on the whiff punish there. Transformation about to come through. Chooses to go for it themselves as now the behemoth finds the mark and we get the side swap.
Now we're just, well, I'm about to say we're staying out of Abba's range, but the RC with the hop, skip, and a jump. Transform is good. If we get a clean hit, we might be able to play more of the game, but QueenKoa, I think, is in a rough spot here. One last transform for the round.
Yeah, your last bit of jealousy here to try and make something work. Gets the air-to-air opportunity arising now. Is going to go for the RC and finds the hit again. The wall stick comes through. Is it enough to kill is the only question. And no, still just barely alive.
Jealous Rage is there, but you're not the only one that can go for the slingshot RC. Red stays in it, tying up the rounds 1-1, and the White Wild Assault is going to put QueenKoa in the corner.
Oh no, and that's your whole life bar, dude. Oh my god, that's 50% of one little touch. Keeps the pressure up, but the behemoth still piling on.
Alright, QueenKoa's the burst is not going to be the saving grace. Spend it on the deflect shield. At least transforms here, but it's a long road, but not an impossible one.
What a poke, just gets rid of the drone. Doesn't matter though, JD. The cryptid hands, too good on the entry point, 2-2. My god, it's down to the wire.
Now the bounce back. I mean, Red was looking not lost, but it was just everything QueenKoa side. And then that one round of just suppressing ABBA to the extent of just like, you don't get to play the game anymore. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of you. And turned everything around, even though QueenKoa has answered back really well. It's just those clutch moments adding up, reminding everybody why Red is one of the best to do it here.
Yeah, definitely agreed.
Duel 1.
In the end though, here we go. Little costume swap, see if that helps us out. So far, no dice. 2K 2D into the big Millia stuff. Forces the burst and the transformation.
Okay, Jealous Rage is going to lose out, and that Skyfish remaining time with the hard knockdown all spent. The up back is actually pretty solid. Red hasn't gone for a lot of throws here and paid the price this time. I wonder what she tried to do. She got counter hit trying to anti-air and stop it, but it's going to be the finale there. His fully powered Skyfish is kind of ridiculous.
Last chance for QueenKoa, has had set point a couple times. Red has been able to clutch up in the end time and time again. Slides through the drone at least, but doesn't get much for it.
Nice check, and the A took the soul. We count those. Oh, this might be checkmate here. QueenKoa is running out of time.
Okay, we did have to backdash on deck at least. RC and finds the jab. Oh no! It's Judgment Day here in the corner. Things are getting messy. The double behemoth. A throw will do it at this point now. Oh my god, it just pulls up with the behemoth. This character's so evil.
As much fun as you can out of it. Take pictures, videos, have a great time with those folks there. Make those memories, because it's going to stick with you for a long time, no matter where you go and what is and isn't there. So
hell yeah. Gotta go to Juicy Monthly. Juicy Monthly is, dude, every single time it happens, I'm busy, and it sucks so much. Don't get me started. It's time for RedDitto coming up here. Slices through with a close slash, finds the hit here in the corner. Millia, unfortunately, not getting to play the game too much, as it's a hard knockdown already.
yeah, ICDS lost so much life in all these exchanges, all off that most Guilty Gear of air throws. And as I said, I've seen this matchup countless times. Very difficult, I think, to approach Ram on the ground, obviously, with those great buttons. Millia's going to take to the air, and we know how well RedDitto covers that option. ICDS is really going to have to pull some stuff out of their pockets if they're going to be able to get in. And already catching RedDitto whiffing.
And of course, that's one of the #1 things you learn. One of the first pieces of tech that you learn when you start getting into Guilty Gear Strive. If you go for a red RC at that close of a distance and the hit counter doesn't go up by 1, just down back. It's a burst every single time. And RedDitto showing it off the perfect effect. That's 1-0.
I love how every Guilty Gear has their own little thing like that.
Mhm.
Thank you, XCal FGC, for the sub. Really appreciate you dropping one here and helping out the awesome TNS crew. But back on that, Exerd, you just do your combo that and you're just looking at the burst gauge, because the burst, the word burst fades away before the burst actually comes out, so you can just tell, oh, okay, got it.
You can just see it. Yeah.
You can literally just see the burst. Alright, so back onto the match. We can focus yourselves here instead of chat for a more pleasurable experience, as RedDitto extracts the burst from ICDS and gets the grab too. Very even life totals.
Jumped in, tried to go with the JK, doesn't quite work out. It's all right though, hops past, but actually lands cross up both swords in this corner. At least we went to the East Coast as the tech comes through, and even in the mid screen. Uh-oh, hold that thought actually.
I'm holding it. Caressing it gently. Unlike RedDitto, suffering in the corner, but that 6P busting out of there like the Kool-Aid Man, and the far slash catching the backdash.
Time and time again, wasn't able to escape. Listen, ICDS had me holding my breath a little bit when I saw that 2K2D into the disc. I was like, all right, hold on. You gotta give this some time to cook. But now the fake explosion gets in with a throw.
Oh, I love that. Getting the far slash into sword toss with the RC in front to extend it. But okay, IB to Darwo, get the low hit off the disc, and now it's time to get some action in with a wall break. Little signs of life here, but ICS is still on the back foot.
Too high. Actually, I don't think that would have worked out. Might have been a drop, but still, the burst comes out either way.
Oh. Red the best to do it there in those situations. The sword toss RCs into just slight movement to force a reaction, and just chilling their blocking has worked so many times tonight. It is such a scary layer of just do the job sword, I'm just gonna be chilling, and it just works.
Yeah, not only is he good at that, but Ram herself is just an exceptional character in moments like that, being able to just pretty naturally cover things of that nature. It's really good to have routes like that, where you have opportunities where you can pretty naturally press back, bait out YRCs, bait out burst, everything in between when it comes to your pressure and mix-up. But for now, unfortunately, a little bit of a first-world problem there. RedDitto a bit too plus to actually confirm onto the throw. ICDS farms a counter hit out of it and is able to get the burst.
spot we're in here. ICDS, getting some action. We're gonna spin the meter. Yep, spin dash is good. Best round they have so far here is Red has no burst. Blocks the bad moon though. And finds the far slaps with some clutch FDs. And now this is where I think ICDS has the most problem, is just the defense against RedDitto, and it's gonna have to hold a lot of pressure now.
IBFD on the first jump in jab, lands with the empty low, burst still available. You can see with the routing, we're pretty conscious of the situation. Is the classic Ramlethal block string, 756 JPs.
But the back throw. Nice layering with the RC, double RC as well. Okay, I like the coverage. ICDS ready for the up back and answering RedDitto in kind.
My God, and just unfortunately gets obliterated on the jump in there. Double just blocks on the step forward though. Had the right idea, but RedDitto cannot be deterred.
You know what you got from that though? Like 99% of your life gone. It's like cool IVs, but then trying to go to neutral and defending again, you just open yourself up to potential death, as RedDitto is now one round away from closing things out 3-0.
Low propel works out. Heavy disc, same side. Hair car takes a drive. Unfortunately, it's to the West Coast corner, but off the trade, RedDitto gets advantage.
You can't leave the matchup that easily, all right? There's no way out of here unless it's in a body bag. And right now, RedDitto doing flips and stuff. In the corner is ICDS, gets tagged with a 2K 2D, and this is going to be a lot of damage in the Motobato.
On one sword, so still okay. Double up on the JP, lands and swings. Was expecting the burst, I do believe. Nice tech from both. Initiation here is ICDS is gonna go for the overhead.
What a backdash though. And the burst block into disconnect. My favorite combo.
Oh God. They input burst and they were already holding alt on the computer to be able to exit out of stride. There might be some weekends where we don't run it, but being able to take like, what, it would be like 48 guilty gears, so we might miss a couple here and there. I don't know.
We'll see. Anyway, we'll see this matchup go out. Grand finals, a little bit of crawl for your listening pleasure. Jack versus Daniel Maza, Paragon versus Genji. Let's go.
Shot is go for the delay, 2K, and tries to piece him up. Not going to work out, as even with the just block there. Oh my, that one's perfection.
We know Jack picks those spots so well. When do I IV at those right moments to just create the situations for himself? And there's the Goomba Stomp, good blocks from Dany, but 100% tension, yeah. Pack it up with the bow, go to the next round.
Okay, curse applied right off the rip, and the roll. We're going to the roll very early. Normally, that's one of those things where it's like our adjustment later into the set, but no, unsheathing it straight away.
Okay, though, nice clean hit. Waiting with the up back, nice from Dany, trying to see what happens. Gonna RTL and nice, get the wall break, good damage. Dany on board with some offense of their own now.
That's up for the close last there. Fireball into the step back. One bullet still left in the chamber. Opportunity potentially here as the curse tries to get applied. I mean, does manage to. Is that final bullet into the quick reload saves the day for Jack.
You know what it is? 2K and some money, baby. Deus Ex fully loaded. Not too high on concentration, and Dany with some bar. It's just, when do they find a chance? Not here.
That super dash stuff doesn't quite work out.
It's like Jack right now is not pressing anything, right? Just running forward blocking. Gets caught by the stun dipper, holds the burst. Still has meter for something and takes the shot. Mid-range. Game number 1. The Demon King, Jack.
Yeah, kind of bets it all in the moment there, taking the gun out. Does have 100 meter at that point, so if there is something weird going on, if there's a flip kick, potentially be able to react and still get the anti-air. Just committing to the fact that with no meter, Dany's not going to be able to go for anything too crazy, which, I mean, is a good bet.
Yeah, no. Smart decisions all around here. Just once again, Jack just showing the power, their observance of every little variable. But Dany though is going to start pouring on this offense just to put that extra pressure on. Tested defense, and again, Jack answers correctly. Great idea.
Yeah, there's so much else. Sucker punch forces the burst, but unfortunately burst is the win con there for Jack. Full screen, my beloved, but here we are, the RTL. Good confirm from max distance. It's hardly any hits, but it's a knockdown.
Okay, those go two. Dany tapped, blocking it pretty well, and BRC into mix. And now it's Jack's time to put on that pressure. Unless. Dany on the board with the round. 2K not low profiling the stun edge, giving Dany a little bit of a chance here, but gets shot for their troubles.
That's crazy how aggressively he's willing to take space right off the rip. 5K 2D not going to work out. Still all right. Shock state does get applied.
Nice close slash, forcing the burst out from Jack, who does not want to get wall broken. Meter on Jack's side with the flippy flip. We're doing it.
Get back definitely could come through. Doubles up on the 5K twice in a row. It's the commitment. It's going to be a full reload. Set him to space.
Just ran into this guy's foot willingly. It's like, buddy, chill out. But Dany though finds the hit. Crossover's good.
And there you go. Not much else to see. All good to go. Evens it up. As we said, Dany Maza more than capable in these moments.
Then, hey, look, I know that guy in the top right corner. Like, we don't need an advertisement for him when he's playing, but that's hilarious.
All right, back into the breach.
Duel 1.
Round start, a lot of the times it's been curse or it's been dash up normal there for Jack. This time, keep it in place, trying to mix it up pretty decently here. Fortunately, Dany closes distance straight into a bullet.
Has avoided the curse balls twice, but still gets shot up and has to spend the burst here, but a good side swap. Downtown wall break's going to set Dany in a bad spot with the safe jump off the air dash. A little bit of meter on Dany's side. Wire sees, but again it gets baited, and that's going to be the round.
And the full burst. I mean, just such a hard thing to overcome in the moment here. The double 5P gets the low as well, all the way to the wall already. Not going to have meter. Still all right. Positive bonus is all we really need.
Solid burst from Dany here, but the stop sign putting the hands on Kai. Dizzy ain't going like that. Get that curse, get that wall break. Load him up, rack him up, shoot him up. You know the drill.
On again, I was talking about it before. Normally that roll is a late stage mix up, but he chose to go for it a bit earlier. Maybe caught him off guard now because it's something that you usually don't want to spam a bit too much. Caught him so off guard in the moment there. 2 games to 1 now. Back in favor of Jack.
That Frosty Fausting's power up. The king of North American Strive coming to claim another throne here. Can Dany recreate the magic from winner's side Frosty Faustings and take Jack down a peg? Or we're gonna get more Jack Grand Finals. Let's see.
Oh, and that's not the way you want to see it start. Lands on the same side, gets that touch one more time.
Okay, big hit off of there once more. Wall break city with the Deus Ex. Give me my bullets.
That crucial reload, all we really are looking for here. The damage is neat, but RC buys the space. And maybe was looking for the air-to-air there, but Jack reads the defensive situation and just swings. He realizes that he's like, yo, if he DPs, I'm cooked anyway, so I might as well just try and stuff the jump.
But I'm sorry, he's got a gun! My man's jumping with the blaster, and Kai's not ready for the headshot. As Dany is on the last potential chance here. If Jack wins this round, sitting in grand finals will be their prize. Okay, pretty even here. Jack with full bullets though and high concentration with the run-up grab from Dany. He's gonna find a little bit of a road in. Has a meter for a slidey just when they need it. Instead, they're gonna spend it on tap dust.
Yeah, the trade with the slide there was so crucial. As we're gonna get the wall stick. No hard knockdown though. We have wild assaults if we want to go full aggressive. Instead, it's a slide attempt, which Jack is gonna be able to punish and go for the full confirm.
How are you giving the zoning character the ability to bounce on it? God, that's so disrespectful here. Is Jack trying to close this out? It's a clean hit. The burst is being hard baited. Drops the combo. Uh-oh.
We're blocking. What's the follow-up is the only question. Now tries to go for the dust. Just pushed too far away, but it's okay. Dany with the back throw. It's around a piece.
Right. Comes out blasting as expected. There's the roll. No one's ready for that. And gets right under the charge stun edge.
5P in the roll pass. Lands and actually catches the backdash there. This is where it gets a little bit messy. Focus is not quite where it needs to be, but you can get the charge up. You can apply curse. You don't have to be the aggressor if you don't want to. Instead, it's a safe jump attempt.
Nice. RCDP. But Dany gets shot once more. Is this it?
Looking like it. Had the right idea. Unfortunately, gets caught reaching. One thing we talk about all the time, initiating and teching throws in this game with no meter is such a risk, and Jack shows why. The jump back and the return trip 3-1. Guaranteed top 2 once again for
Trains
Jack.
in Florida?
No, dude, don't even get me started.
Okay.
Public transportation doesn't exist in this godforsaken state. Loser semifinals.
All right, let's go. Red on red is going to be a big one here. Winner of this gets to face Daniel Maza in the losers finals, and already RedIAmNot just putting on this pressure here. Them both having the same, like red in their name and the names being swapped. It's mixing me so hard.
RC forward though, doubling up. There you go. Be RedIAmNot, a perfect to start us off.
All it took was one up back. RedDitto getting caught out the sky, but finds the sword throw. Both swords gone though. Nice burst there from RedIAmNot.
Came through with the Rekka. 1, 2, and 3 for the break. Obviously didn't have the hard knockdown, but it's all good to go.
Okay, nice extension here with the Mortal Bottle, but the big man does not fall so easily. Though it's gonna have to hold a nice jump in mix with the jump P's. Still under heavy pressure, and yeah, nice dust even without. I don't have the RC available just in case.
Actually secures the punish from that distance. Tries to commit once again on the dash up there. Good little reposition from Red. Ditto. Not bad.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the OS.
Red, Cali Red. I don't know.
Maybe that's the OS. Maybe you just be like, wow, mix-up game from Red. Kind of nasty. Unfortunately, gets caught ripping the tech. Oh my god. Not the situation you want to see.
Tough spot here. The meter is there though, just in case, but the 6P not going to be the answer. Mortabato sends the big man packing. Game 1, RedDitto.
Yeah, RedIAmNot with big dreams there with the 6P. The cryptid 6P can be good in the moment. Unfortunately, was just a hair spaced out. Cleaned up. Ramlethal at that mid-range. You already know this character kind of dominant. Looking pretty good.
And he got, like, you know, this is the Ramlethal ride or die. RedDitto was there at her highest of highs, and when she's also wasn't like the star of the conversation, still doing the damn thing. Ready for that overhead. RedIAmNot stuck in this precarious situation. And the 5D probably going to force the burst out. Yeah, RedDitto super ready.
Okay. 5K ends with the explosion and off the stick. Obviously enough to kill. Halfway to victory now, game and around in RedDitto's corner. That's a full burst as well.
Yeah, you couldn't ask for a better spot right here in this match. Gets tagged out, and that's the burst there. Now that's RedIAmNot stuck in this corner, and it's going to be a bad time.
Damn, it does to follow. You hate to see it.
Over. Immediately jumping forward, hitting that jump D at the start. Delayed close slash as well. We're tying up around here.
Kinda evil with the shoulder charge. I like it.
Not even wait for a reaction, just delay it. Get that timing mix up. So good.
And Red has come back from situations a bit worse, but I don't want to call it a must win, but needing to win 3 in a row against RedDitto might be a bit too tough. This is a very important one here for RedIAmNot.
I agree. And the rock gets blessed. Good use of Wild Assault. Doesn't combo off of the tap dust, but I mean the damage is already getting done. Try to have a little coverage. Good backdash. Didn't have to spend the burst yet, and the sword explosion mid-screen. Hard knockdown's good, and now we're in the blender.
Faust gets away. JD not gonna get much. That was crucial timing on the air dash. It's off the guard crest. We're gonna keep it rolling. Living.
Yeah, but living on a prayer. Oh, what a jump the hurdle. Avoided the white Wild Assault as tall as Goldlewis is. Ramlethal just avoiding it without a problem and fixed a little leggy out. Oh my goodness.
Gigi's big fan is the most annoying win quote I think I've ever seen. From RedDitto there. 2-0. That's a good one. We don't talk about those times, you know? There are better times ahead, you know? We got to look forward.
Just like RedDitto looking forward to potentially taking it 3-0. Like RedIAmNot doesn't answer back.
Like my character was buffed by that, and I still don't want to. We don't think about that.
Proxy, you're so wholesome.
It's just, you know, you gotta be reasonable.
It's like, man, this stuff is so good. I hate it.
It's too good. I was sick of using white Wild Assault, dude. They made Potemkin get broken in other ways though, so it's still fine. First off the table for RedDitto. Opportunity to get away from the explosion. No dice. Good throw.
There's no escape from this Ramlethal champion here. Tough spot for RedIAmNot. Can't even burst to save himself from the hard knockdown. To this day, almost nothing is so scary in this game. Like Ramlethal with positive bonus.
Very true. It's just like one of those. Uh-oh. This is where it gets very bad. No sword in hand. Not gonna matter. You expect me to be defensive? My normals are still pretty good.
The walk back. Just going to the 3-point line. Scores the bucket, and now it's the last chance for RedIAmNot.
Oh, and it's the windshield wipers to close it out. RedDitto. Quick little dunk to be able to take the finish. Beautiful choice. There's villainy. There's villainy. Yeah, there's villainy above the villainy that we experience.
When you beat the final boss and then the second character comes out, bro. Either way, we'll see who will face the final boss in this big matchup in losers finals between Dany Maza versus RedDitto. A big first to 3 to face off against Jack in grand finals, and already RedDitto. Quick punish combo, nice mortal botto, and now it's Dany in the corner, trapped under pressure, but willing to DP. You can see the frames.
Yeah, saw the reversal timing. Up the JD, we got the combos. Yeah, had to. Still not quite enough, but it's okay.
The sword explosion stopping the stun edge was not on my bingo card.
Yeah, that was not what I was expecting, but you know, we'll take what we can get.
I love me a good BRC forward grab. RedDitto could have done anything in that situation. I was like, nah.
Okay, air to air works out perfectly. DP. This is my. I know it's not the new routing anymore, but that's my favorite routing change that they've done in this game. It's dash up 5S into the 2H frame trap and the follow up.
Not to finish the job, but the BRC forward didn't get a grab of their own. Instead, we're doing flips and stuff and stopping the stun dipper. Ooh, nice call from RedDitto.
100 meter, do RTL, let it ride. Yeah, why not? Honestly, let it push too. You got plenty of time after the RC. Good tech though.
Nice guard break into the empty low. That's so mean. A guaranteed pressure setup into another mortal botto. RedDitto clawing this back little by little. No more RTL to save you. There's a burst. Sure. Oh my goodness. These layers, Proxy.
Wait,
okay.
I don't know who won. Okay, Dany, got it. I was gonna say life totals were very low. I wasn't sure where that trade was gonna go.
Ooh. Oh, great stuff there. Dany Maza staying alive here in game number 1, but RedDitto gets the flip and forces the burst out once more and stuns the charge stun edge. Worth the sword, I think, 100%.
Stuck in the corner once again. Gets the sword back just in time to be able to swing out with the long normals. No swords in hand for mortal bottles. Not too much damage, but still, it's the knockdown. It's the mix-up. It's what we need.
Put that away. What a punish.
It was a cute idea. It was a cute idea to try and steal the turn with the heavy fireball there.
And just like, the sword has no hurt box. That far slash, she cleaved right through it. Ramlethal just denied it at that space and got, you know, getting a full combo off that counter hit. And Red just ready for it.
Oh, yeah.
The awareness off the charts.
Damn, that's the game up. This TFT guy's pretty good.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Two immaculate just blocks in a row to be able to get the punish. Ridiculous.
Right now, tough spot for Dany here. Once more into the corner you go, and off with the wall break of Mortal Botto. RedDitto gets that nice jump in, but a DP times it right, but right back at you with a bigger DP. I got 2 swords.
Okay, followed up after the jump in. RTL. Always the choice.
I like that RC extension. Off the jump in with the 5K. Doesn't get anything more than that. It's going to have the burst here, but the patience from RedDitto not going to spend it out. Dany with the round.
Clean connection though. It's going to be the windshield wipers for the knockdown. Blocks the DP and charges the dust again. Yeah, it's going to be a burst for sure.
Oh, nice little extra hit in the far slash counter hit. Sacred Edge. Take that big damage knockdown, reapplies the state, and we block your burst as Dany. Same as winner's side. RedDitto taking the first game, and then Dany answers back in a big way and steals the momentum. But can RedDitto take it back this time in losers?
Yeah, I mean, there's the potential for the bounce back here. Like I said, with the snowball rolling a bit more, RedDitto, you know, being on the hot seat for a little bit longer, I think that does favor a player like him. I think he does a good job of not running out of gas. You know, even in those situations where he has to play a little bit extra, is still able to play the same, which is one of the hardest things to do in any pressured situation. Is just like being normal, right?
Well, right now under pressure, RedDitto finds a great string into the sword toss. Doubling up here is Dany. Up backs to avoid the 5D, but still in the blender until they find that throw. Not a back throw though. Still gets some pressure.
That's okay. This is a bit messy. You have meter though. It might be RTL again. Just be safe.
What do you think works then, right? Force out all that bar. You have a burst available. Spend it to delete the stun edge. One IB's coming out though from Dany, but not ready for the empty low. Immediate burst, trying to save this round.
Oh, that's smart. So smart. Yeah, keep it aggressive. It's the wake up throw on the other side from RedDitto. I was gonna say Dany doing the right thing when there's no swords. I feel like you just got to be preemptive. RedDitto like jump scares people by just holding dash macro in a spot where it feels like they should be defensive. But yeah, Dany, even with the right idea, unfortunately gets poked out of it. At least unfortunately for the Dany fans, RedDitto, the crowd's going crazy for him.
Clutch grab there in a situation where you don't think it's possible. Dany though, getting the wall break though. Positive bonuses there, has to build a lot of bar and has to watch out. RedDitto can convert off of one hit, no problem. They're gonna catch the backdash. Oh my goodness. Always with the sword toss RC, the coverage is immaculate.
Oh, and again, another amazing idea from Dany, but RedDitto just a touch ahead there, utilizing that normal not only for the good range, but also being able to stall in the air at the perfect amount of time to be able to avoid the 6P. The people's elbow just can't find a connection point. That's so smart from RedDitto in a well-earned game 3.
Classic Guilty Gear, the anti-airs. No one a character is so good at stopping stuff in the sky and just doing that perfect thing that's out of range and almost super hard to challenge. So Dany's got to dig deep now. They're down 2-1. They want that run back against Jack, but we might get a new matchup here if RedDitto can clear this and make it to grand finals. Beautiful 6P and a better conversion too. Dany bursting, but it doesn't matter. Charge Stunner's losing to the sword and now just trapped in the situation.
Comes up, sword back in hand. 5 feet of break. Just make sure we get it. All good.
Oh, backdash gets caught. That's rough. Alright, go next. This round might be a waft, but you're going to have a burst available and another chance.
Yeah, quick little slice up puts us on, dude, all the chips on the table. Fully all in here is Dany. Looks for the 5S, gets whiff punished massively. Okay, but the return trip, 2S, finds the mark. Can't quite get close enough, and the 6P actually whiffs.
See if we found something stronger than Jump Slash. And we convert the throw off the sword toss. RedDitto, chill.
Oh my
Your
god.
Your swag too good. Your heat too hot.
And the connection there. RTL is the choice. This has to connect, which at least it does. Gets the RC and is able to extend. There's the burst though. RedDitto sword finally on the return and gets. Speaking of things that are hard to anti-air in the air.
Across that mountain twice to try to snatch victory away and stop the year of Jack.
Yeah, I mean, every single tournament that Jack has entered so far has been able to take the victory here. RedDitto, as we said, one of the players with the best chance to be able to potentially stop that run. Good backdash there, as well as the 5K, but... Oh, even on the no confirm, the 6P is pretty impressive. I like that.
ASX Maka #1 coming out. None too soon for Jack. Needed those bullets back and has that little momentum. Now it's going to be seeing how well RedDitto can defend here.
But here it is. Clips emptied as always. It's a long one, but the first round in favor of Jack.
Are seeing under the air special from Ram and getting a close slash Annie. I mean, the first player to actually stop that special from just slicing their head off. Jack is looking extra ready here.
The pass, check the sword. No swords in hand. It's definitely a rough situation to be in here, but the back throw for the punish, as well as the flip pass.
Oh, I love this so much. This is just like ping pong mix-ups, left, right. Go for the grab, goes for the, oh my goodness, the 5D. Who knew the blender was everywhere?
It's so smart to have the confirm there after Calvados as well. I thought for sure Jack was going to get one more chance, but RedDitto was ready for the opportunity.
At least that time was a wall break without Deus Ex, but because we got the curse on the wall break, it means a bad time for RedDitto and Jack in full control.
Yeah, Jack with a good punish there too. RedDitto tried to swing. RedDitto is trying to dash the perfect distance and swing before the gun becomes a factor. So it becomes the timing battle of like, how far am I allowed to dash? How close can I get to dial in my normals before Jack's willing to commit? And Jack is, how early can I shoot to stop this woman with half scream normals from just clubbing me? So like watching that dynamic in neutral, like in those like footsie situations, actually it's pretty cute to watch. They're playing it pretty sick. That was a good early shot from Jack there as well. Basically what I'm saying.
And I love RedDitto's last little quote of just like, I just got more dogged. If you know, you know. This is how I know it's TFT pilled to the max.
Hey, listen, I rolled down, I got nothing. What do you want? Max just off the record though, very nice. Curse applied.
Alright, Backdash gets caught. No safe escape from the Deus Ex Machina. Got in the machine coming through once more. You know it, you love it. It's a short super though, so at least there's that.
Damn, but waking up with the headbanger's ball, committing there. The headbutt too good as we're gonna go time for both the supers to the Brain Blast and the Deus Ex. And don't forget, I've got two of them.
the Brain Blast finisher is a little spicy, not a BM, but it's optimal. It's optimal. All right, a lot of rounds here for Jack, poised to go up 2-0 here in Grand Finals, making a quick one. But double stone, we're throwing rock twice, not too bad. Get a 5K rhythm from it. And Jack just now dancing at this mid-range, waiting for the opportunity, and there it is with the 5P.
Meter advantage at least is a bit helpful here. Up the rock, sees the jump. Full commit from Jack though. It's even farther north, says, nah, I'm good, I'm chilling.
Ooh, the double throw. Now we're just in the slip and slide neutral as Jack backing it up. I gotta get my guns back and loaded. Psych, I'm in.
Aye, the jab to send through as well. Chad's spitballing a little bit. I have pitched quite a few times to every Arxis person I've met. Deus Ex should not reload the gun. There's no, or at least it reloads half the clip rounded down. A full 6 more bullets. No. I'm with
y'all on that. I am with y'all on that. There's limits to some of this stuff, right? But is there a limit to how high Jack can go? 2 games up here in Grand Finals, ready to add another notch onto their 2026 championship belt. Already finding a first hit. Back throw from RedDitto is going to get a party started. Another throw. And we have a nice lead with the close slash. Jack getting opened up, but no combo from YRC.
After the 5K, YRC makes some room. Looking with the push. Not going to help. No swords in hand, but it's not going to matter. Ram has plenty of resources, plenty of opportunity. Full send on the Reckless takes the kill. And we have the round for RedDitto now.
burst. Not bad from Jack. There's a swordless ram with only one sword. Not as strong, but it's still a heavy presence.
Sword in hand, still looking good. Opportunity for the run back now. Close slash. The IBFD buys a ton of room. We keep on swinging. We were trying to Bardock auto combo him from there, but you gotta respect it.
Oh, the dance, the tap dance. Like that into Deus Ex. It's time for Jack to steal the show.
The Hezzy was crazy. Absolute villainy on the Hezzy there. Okay, the focus is low. Just gonna go for the runaway. Didn't want to go for the positive bonus reset.
And they'll run him through, RedDitto. Let's go. The rock, not as strong as it used to be, but still enough of an opportunity for RedDitto to dash in, get the grab, catch Jack slipping. And now we got a breadstick on RedDitto's side here. It ain't over. It's not a clean sweep for Jack.
Definitely the opportunity to bounce back. That was a weird ending situation there. Jack maybe tried to catch RedDitto sleeping on a weird tech situation. Didn't want to go back to the reset of the neutral at like 99 seconds spacing there. It's 100 meter on RedDitto's side. I'm thinking about as a 30-year life pretty casually on the 3-hit combo.
Right now, the burst is gone too. I mean, sure we got only one sword, but the 6P's gonna hit. Other swords coming back, and now Jack is time to die, essentially. All right. Oh, so good. Sword throw, RC forward. Jack, don't put your hand in there. That's dangerous.
I was say saw the hand sticking out, was like, nah, hold on. Here with 2D. 5K into the delay. There's the connection. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to curse it, but RedDitto kind of playing a little different since the end of game 2. You know what I'm saying? This is some Big Brother took the controller type stuff, but the back throw incident might be coming through. I might have cursed it.
You might a little bit. You put it out there.
He's playing good, dude. What do you want from me?
Jack captured that shot and said, "Hold on, Proxy. He believes that I can stop this."
My bad.
Commentator's curse.
My bad.
Happy Chaos's curse. And right now,
can I not enjoy a little whimsy? Can I not see someone playing well and say, "Wow, you're playing well"?
You must save that until they win, because that's the only time you play well. Is if you get the dub.
Dude, I'm not even mad that Jack is winning. I'm mad that I did this.
This is the Proxy century of humiliation. And another back throw. Okay, cool. The most important burst for RedDitto. Maybe the last burst he'll ever see tonight.
I'd like to formally apologize to RedDitto. This was my bad. This was not on you. This was on me. One day, I'll make it up to you. But today is not that day. And I'm really sorry on that.
Oh no, gets hit.
My bad.
Last chance though. Wait a minute. Side swap. We have resources. There's no burst on Jack's side. RedDitto with a lot on their plate.
Definitely a big opportunity. Still has the RC. Lands and takes the throw and has the whiff punish too. I take it all back. I don't feel bad at all. It's 2-2.
Whimsy's back on the menu, Proxy. What's a TNS without a little drama, all right? Y'all want to just watch Jack win 3-0 and go about your night? No, you're locked in with us for a game 5.
Big opportunity for the reset here. What do you mean I'm not forgetting? Lock in, chat. Everybody, we're good. Either way, it's been an amazing set so far here. The just block's looking good for Jack, and a good tech as well.
Ooh, catch the backdash. And I like that, the burst bait. Because she had no swords, it would be a prime spot for Jack to do it, but Jack, nice patience, but gets caught again. Full combo. Not quite.
Okay, clean connect. Break it through.
Almost had it. Doing the can kicks.
And that little hezzy on the dash backwards too, stuck out the JK. Definitely strong, full burst for both, and it's set point, the reset potentially upon us.
Like that, gets a small hit. RedDitto waits, far slash, sword throw. There's the burst out. We still got a sword available. Yeah, we're cursed, but we still got the hit, no problem.
Yeah, curse not mattering too much in the moment here. Mortal Bottle for the hard knockdown. Jack, opportunity to try and make some room for yourself here. Gets caught reaching. Oh, and unfortunately there for Jack. Hand in the cookie jar. It's a reset.
RedDitto bouncing back in glorious fashion. They locked in so perfectly, remembering like, wait, I am freaking RedDitto. I've done the impossible, and I am back. This ain't the Jack show right now, as we have a fresh set, and now we're gonna crown our true champion out here.
Oh, and see, that's what I was talking about, that little mini game, right? How far can I dash versus how early can I shoot? RedDitto's starting to get a beat on that a little bit, actually. Jack make a couple adjustments here as far as the offense goes. Gets caught dashing forward as well. Tough.
Tobato, Jack's defense is cracking. As RedDitto is finding those perfect spots, those exact whiff punishes. Playing at the range with great whiff punishes and just timing everything so well. Jack is in a tough spot again, getting caught out. Full combo, Mortal Bottle ready.
The channel point bets, by the way, on Twitch are 91% to 9%. It is 1.3 million versus 127. Somebody's about to get paid. Just by the way.
Okay. It's just game one, though. Just game one. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves.
There's the potential, that's all. 100 meter on the side. Clean connection here. Opportunity as we go a bit forward. Yeah, it's a Deus Ex, a full reload, and an opportunity to close the round.
But with meter here, we get a sword throw, potentially. YRC's a little dangerous. Blocks the 5D.
Whoa!
Blocks the step up. Are you kidding me? But not ready for that.
Yeah, you can't block that many. What a mix-up from Jack. Crazy defense from Ditto.
Run up all the way in with the 2K. Double curse on. Takes a shot. RedDitto at least. Never mind. Inches forward, gets blasted.
Yeah, ran into the curse there. Super unfortunate.
Gold burst!
That's a good timing, though. There's no bullets.
Counter hit two. There's the Ondo. Get up close and personal for some mix. And now we gotta hold all this pressure. Run up grab, I like that. Don't go for the 6P, just wait for Jack to land.
And that little delay, was waiting for the YRC, was waiting for the burst. Same situation again, trying to just, trying to be a little bit defensive at the moment. Ends up with a drop, though.
Flip RC. Nice pressure here. Jack eating a little bit of damage, has a burst though, has a meter. Good punish. Wild Assault takes away the burst, but can't kill yet. Next hit wins.
No bullets, no bullets, no bullets. Jack, gold burst, and he gets one in the chamber. He takes the shot, but it doesn't hit in time. RedDitto has the life to tank it. That is a crazy game one, but that is a game one for RedDitto.
The sword throw, slicing through the bullets in real time. Jack aimed the perfect shot there after the gold burst, but because he had to reload. If he had a bullet in the chamber, no problem. RedDitto just said, "Go forth, my child." And now RedDitto with the first lead of the set, having lost to Dany Maza in winner's side, has a lead against Jack. 2 more games to potentially dethrone the Demon King of TNS Strive.
Go back, that's there, gets away from the cursor. Movement's been pretty good, but Jack tracks it down. JP, very smart. As well as the quick little reload. That 1 bullet extra in the chamber actually ends up making the difference, as it's a curse and an empty clip. Full clip, you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, I got you. But now we got all ready and set. Looking like a real good Jack round. Getting some more rolls in. Didn't really do too much in the first set here at Grand Finals. So it's going to clean up this round 1 and get a little something going.
Ooh, air, absolutely not going your way here. Clean connect. We're actually looking for the JK. Not going to get there, though.
Caught reaching, though. This time it's RedDitto's defense, opening up a little bit in the scramble. And great tech from Jack. They'll find that quick hit, get the shot. It's time for a Deus Ex Machina for that hard knockdown, full reload, pew pew, bang bang, boom boom.
Maza to make a big difference here. Mortabato easily blocked. And the routing, kind of cute from Jack. 1-to-1, not dead yet.
Yeah, no, great stuff there. Jack, even the run-up block against the super reversal, just showing that ready for any little instance of cuteness from RedDitto, who has been taking some risks, taking some chances, not looking in full control like the last couple of games before it, but that just makes the set all the more interesting.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
About as down to the wire as it possibly could go. It's a 5K starter, which is going to actually force the burst. Hell of a whip punish. Nothing to show for it except for, you know, half their life in a knockdown, I guess. Doesn't all come together.
Those swords, though. This is going to be a tough spot, right? This is going to defend a little bit here, but dash forward and got shot.
Of course, a quick couple shots can work out perfectly. Distance close. Mortabato again. Jack has been so ready for these reversals. It's the same route, the same song, the same dance, and the same super. The round goes to Jack, and they are halfway to victory.
Duel 2.
All right, beautiful stuff here. Jack stealing that lead back with a nice block of 2K2D. Off we go with the wreck a chain and a quick wall break. No super there, sadly, if you're RedDitto, but at least there's some damage. But round start curse, gonna get blessed though. Ooh. Nice, catches the backdash, 6 heavy. Great spot, RedDitto, clean round for them. Entering back, and now we're all tied up.
Yeah, no reason to be a hero. Hold on to the resources, expect an early burst here. Gonna tank the first knockdown at least.
When we avoid a back throw, we don't give Jack what he wants. Gonna have to burst out of the Daro, I understand that. Farsight is out, RC is good with the whip throw into 6P, the coverage.
Quick little headbanger's ball though, able to get the stop. Dash blocking for their lives. They look to approach. Was going for the roll there. Actually gets caught by the rock.
Wire C, but pushes back, no block there. Jumps over the cruise ball. This is great, we have the sword. Second sword's gonna be available in a second. Run up, record pressure overhead. Here we go. No burst for Jack. This shouldn't kill.
Just enough. Oh, it's just enough. Oh my god. I was thinking maybe there was a chance of survival, but with the one sword, the windshield wiper does just enough.
Right. And again, the lead back in RedDitto. They have a 2-game buffer here against Jack. Just need one more to dethrone your Frosty Faustings champion. Reminding everybody who runs the United States.
Don't forget, their reigning champion. Nice tech. JP this time. Maybe think about trying to get something a little preemptive. The 6B was the obvious option, but it's okay. Back with that extra little extension. No bullets. This is huge. You had to burst. You gotta put some bullets back in the chamber. But gets caught out immediately.
All right, RC's there just in case, but instead the sword throw for backup. Empty low. More Topato. Proxy. Tournament point.
It's tournament
RedDitto.
No burst for either player to a very volatile round to be stuck on here. That's gonna be 50%. Oh no, that's gonna be the wall stick in the break. Very nice. So positive bonus is gonna get us a decent chunk of burst back here, as well as the meter building up.
Great coverage.
Loop it.
Solid Jack round here. I mean, Jack has to play everything so well. RedDitto can turn the tide easily. And at this point, yeah. Finish the job. RedDitto now has a full burst against Jack, who's almost there.
Double doesn't quite get it. Max distance. Max distance to confirm that one. As well as the backdash to avoid the gunshots. Jack with a reposition though.
Huge counter hit. Mortabato's available. The wall, but we get our swords back. Hard knockdown. No burst for Jack. No meter. Counter hit. This is it, Proxy.
And off of the close slash gets the extension. Calvados will slice through, and with a 3-1, RedDitto will take the victory. The first player, if I'm not mistaken, in 2026 to beat Jack. 196, it goes to the Ramlethals. Burgers for everybody.